Welcome to another episode of Bussin With The Boys. This is episode 339. Wherever you are consuming this podcast, whether you're on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, Google Play, doesn't matter. If you want to show support to the boys, please make sure you are subscribed on all channels. Follow us on social media at BussinWTB. If you are true to the show, you know how this runs. If you are new to the show, we are a show that brings the locker room to life through content, through conversations, through busting balls with the boys in the back. Our first part of the episode, we do an intro where we talk the Bussin Live Show. There are tickets on sale right now. I went on a family vacation to Canada. We dive into that. Happy Gilmore 2, football headlines across college and across the NFL. Then we get into our main guest, our main part of the interview, our main part of the show, and that is Theo Von. He has the top 5 podcasts in the world. He is one of the top comedians traveling around the world right now. He is also somebody who dabbles in making some movies. So we have a lot of fun conversation, a lot of funny moments that you guys are going to enjoy. If you are new here, here's how you can support us. Just keep doing your thing in the comments. Leave comments throughout the episode. You can shop at our store, bwtb.com. We have a lot of cool merch. It's all about being for the boys. And also just make sure you're subscribed. That's the best thing that you can do for us. We also have a new show that drops on Wednesdays now. It is called For the Dads. You can find that on YouTube. Bussin With The Boys on Tuesday, For the Dads on Wednesday. Subscribe on all channels. We love you. We appreciate you. Big hugs, tiny kisses. Enjoy this episode of Bussin With The Boys and our interview guest, Theo Von.
All right, we're good.
Be like,
Bussin' with the boys, hanging with the fellas, betting on a game. No woman's gonna tell us what to do, and I've been over here just drinking beer and making that noise. Baby, I'm hanging with the fellas, bussin' with the boys.
Bro.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 339.
We drop at 6 in the morning. It's good morning.
Good morning, everybody. It's 6 a.m. Episode 339. Bussin' With The Boys is proudly presented by the one, the only FanDuel Sportsbook, America's #1 sportsbook. Now, this baseball season has been a scorcher, but FanDuel is turning up the heat even more when you thought it couldn't get any hotter. Woof. That's because FanDuel is dropping daily profit boost tokens all week long. Let's say you're just chilling by the poolside. That's easy. FanDuel's got a boost token for you. Maybe you're throwing something on the grill. That's easy. FanDuel's got a boost token for you. Make yourself a home run pick. Cook yourself up a nice strikeout parlay. Drop a profit boost token and sweat it out with the boys. Whether it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the weekend, it does not matter. Each day of the week, FanDuel's got a profit boost token waiting for you. Head to FanDuel.com/bussin and use your daily profit boost token because it's not just baseball season. It's boosting season, boys. Boosting. FanDuel. #1 sportsbook in all of America, possibly the world.
Big announcement.
Big announcement.
Bussin Bowl on September 20th. Nebraska versus Michigan in Lincoln, Nebraska. The boys will be doing a live show on Friday, September 19th at the Rococo Theater in Lincoln, Nebraska.
If you're listening to this on Tuesday, you're 53 days away from the hallowed, most prestigious trophy game in all of college football.
Yes.
53 days away. The Nebraska Cornhuskers take on the Michigan Wolverines. And the day before that, like Willie just said, we will have a live show.
And September 19th, fun fact.
Can I say it?
Go ahead.
It's a special boy's birthday. Sherman, I'll give you a guess on who it is. Ooh. Hint, on the bus. Double hint, a host on the show. Triple hint, owner of the show.
God, I mean, that's between you and Will.
Right?
But you just had your... It's Will.
It's Will!
It's Will Compton!
And happy future birthday to Will.
36.
36. The death year.
The dirty 30.
The death year, baby.
Birthday weekend in Lincoln, Nebraska. God, this Bussin Bowl means everything for me. It means everything for me.
I know.
Dude. Hey, but if you're listening, you want tickets are on pre-sale right now. Go to rococotheater.com and use code THEBOYS to get your pre-sale tickets.
ROCOCO theater.com.
Last time we went and did a live show, it was packed.
Packed house.
Shoulder to shoulder.
Got a lot of booze. I got a lot of booze when I walked out. That place was covered in a sea of rain.
Vibes will be high.
Vibes will be high.
And God, that weekend is everything.
Michigan right now favored as a away team, -3.5. Total points in that game, 45.5. Too early to tell on the total. Way too early to tell on the total.
Too early to tell.
That's good though.
But I will say,
Yeah.
boys, we had this conversation last week on the intro when I was running a solo intro. Will needs this. Will needs it. And to be frank, this trophy game needs it, right? It can't just be so one-sided all the time. Do I think it's going to work out for Will? No, I don't. No, I don't. But I hope to God we can find a way to, love the boy up. Because it can't be me. It's got to be you guys. It can't be me to lift Will up because I'm going to be public enemy number one. I need you guys to love on him, nurture him. Yes, Sherm.
Technically, you can't lose because Michigan technically needs a Nebraska win for this rivalry to mean something. So technically, you can't lose.
I love your thought process. However, every year's a new year. And does Nebraska and Michigan play in 2026?
Yeah. No.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly. So now I got to deal with, we're 2-1. Well, what about your last game? That whole conversation, Will's head, it barely fits on the bus when even there's a scent of maize in the air. Like, it's just hard to get him to work, Every year's their year. Every year's a national championship year. Best 3-win team of all time. I just worry. I worry about my boy. And I got to balance, I got to balance this. And it's going to be a tough little act for me to follow, but I love you.
So you're in a win-win.
No.
That's what Sherm was. That was the
As
initial
Sherm
question.
said, I said I liked it, but then I explained why I don't want that. I'm still in a win-lose.
Hey, that's why we play the game, man.
That's why I play the game.
That's why we play the game. Excitement in the air, rivalry in the air, a little bit of hate and anger already. I don't know why. I can't tell you why. I don't know.
It's the last week of July. We're literally
Here's
so
what we need to
far
know.
away still.
You said others can love me up. It's going to depend on them. The only ones who can love me up are the ones who are going to be riding with me. The ones who are going to be riding for the Nebraska Cornhuskers.
I think you'll have a good set of boys. You'll have a good set of boys.
He's got me.
Yes, sir. JP knows what I'm talking about.
I know why. I know why. And you know what? I deserve that. You want to explain why you were so quick to answer that question?
No, he's riding with the Huskers.
You
Don't
tell
make
me
this
why
about
first. I
Don't
know
make this
why.
about you, bro.
Because I was nasty to you when South Carolina played Tennessee. When you guys upset Tennessee at home, and I was not the best friend I could possibly be that day. So I get it.
But I've forgotten about that.
No, you didn't.
This is turning point
No,
year for
you talked to
Nebraska.
me about it last week. What are you talking about, JP?
But that
JP
has,
doesn't know what I'm
JP
talking
speak
about.
for himself.
He doesn't know what I'm talking about.
that has nothing to do with this game. Because I remember I turned on him last time.
I'm with you.
He did.
But this is a year for Nebraska. This is a turning point year, and this is a turning point game. And if they win that game, the trajectory is probably what he says it will be. And I want to be a part of it at the home crowd at night.
It's at night.
It varies.
I don't even know.
It'll be dark by that point.
It'll be
I think
dark
it's a
when the
3:30
trophy
game.
gets lifted.
Okay, Jack. This is the one.
Oh, I'm going Nebraska.
What the?
Yeah, yes.
Whole way. I mean, I've said this many times. I have a huge love for Lincoln. Lincoln and the Vols or Knoxville have similarities. And it's the home game in Lincoln. It's a lot easier to support the home team when you don't have too much blood in it. So, but I everything JP said, I think is true. Like, you want to see Nebraska get a win. You want to see Rule get a win to like really solidify that like what he's doing there is something's working. And so I don't want to see Nebraska just revert back to, post Scott Frost era, like trying to figure it out. So I would love to see those boys catch a win.
Post Scott Frost era?
Yeah, like just
You mean the last 2 years?
It's post Scott Frost.
Okay.
Do you need? Yeah,
I mean, Matt Rule has been the head coach the whole time.
it's okay. I understand.
That's what he's
where
saying.
you're at
Post
right
Scott
now.
Frost.
You're in a
Onward.
corner. So,
Onward. Sherman.
Yeah. GBO.
Do it.
So
Pull the trigger.
This isn't a red versus blue thing for me. This is I'm a big Dana Holgerson guy. People know this, so I got to go big.
The
red.
sickos know that you're
The
big.
sickos
Dana Holgerson.
know that I'm a big Dana Holgerson guy, so I got to go big red.
Mm-hmm. We already know where Mitch is going.
Yeah,
I mean, that's my spring game. It's my coordinator right there.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. GBR.
All right, Garrett. Finish the sweep, buddy. Finish the sweep.
You want it in the front of the head or in the back?
I want it in the front. I want you to look me in the eyes
All
when you
right.
pull the fucking trigger.
You know I can't go with Michigan for what you've done the last year.
Twice 1 year.
But you're gonna go into this fight alone, and maybe you'll make it out alive.
I will.
But on Will's birthday weekend, it's the Huskers. And
That's crazy you're not
it's
cheering for the
okay,
Huskers on my
dude.
birthday weekend.
And that's okay.
This is exactly what I wanted.
Good.
I needed all of you guys to support Will on his birthday weekend when his dreams are fucking crushed.
I bet Matt will
It
ride
is-
with you.
What's that?
Matt will ride with you. Matt,
Oh, thanks.
not alone.
Well, on this
There's
trip,
still
who's
Jared-
going?
there's still
Jared
Jared
and Coop ain't coming on the trip, brother.
But they still might have your
They
back.
ain't coming on the trip.
If Nebraska does win, I think we should fly to LA so he can go see Blake Corum.
Oh, yeah.
Right
Just
Right
knock
from
on
there.
that door,
Knock on the door, shake his hand, and leave. Fly right back.
hand him a corn on the cob.
There you go. Will's never been this supported in his life. His brain is fucked up right now. Good. Hey,
Here you go,
Good.
choke on this one, buddy.
good. What's today's date? We're shooting this on Monday. Was it 28th?
Yes, sir.
July 28th? All right. Good.
Good.
Excellent. Great. How was Canada?
Dude, it was awesome.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's
It was
awesome, man. Tell
awesome.
me about it.
Before we get into Canada, it was your birthday last week. And I got you a little something.
You got me something.
I got you a little something. I got you a gift. And you made the joke in the coffee shop yesterday. What kind of book is it going to be this time? Or ashtray?
I enjoyed all those
And I
gifts.
let you know
It is a book.
this one will keep you busy. You'll have fun
Legos.
with this one. You'll love this one. This will be your favorite gift that I have given you
Okay.
throughout the duration of our friendship.
This is a crazy time to give me. I'm like kind of in this me against the world mentality right now.
That's okay.
I'm
That's
gonna,
right.
take it,
Hey,
I'm gonna pull it away. I'm
Yeah.
literally gonna pull it away right now. I'm gonna push it to the side.
Yeah.
I'll pick that up in a minute. Very thoughtful of you to get me a gift, regardless.
that's why we play the game.
That's why I play the game.
Yeah. Fun rivalry.
A little bit of hate,
A tad.
a touch,
A touch.
a touch.
Yes. But let's not ruin this moment.
Can I shake it? Can I guess?
Sure. Go ahead.
He says you're gonna have fun with this one. It makes me feel like it's Legos. I don't know why.
Maybe it's a puzzle.
Maybe it's a puzzle.
A 20-piece puzzle set.
I rock a puzzle now. I see you. Yeah, you know what keep me busy is the box. It's still
Just
up.
rip open the tape, dude.
I was just watching your highlights, dude. This is nothing to you. Were you proud when you got this gift
I
for him?
was.
Are you nervous, Taylor?
No.
He's looking at it.
Just know what else is in that box. There's a bunch of little trinkets. A bunch of it's what you see right there is not what's just in the box. Bunch of little trinkets to dress that boy up.
Taylor, what was the last birthday gift you got, Will?
The last birthday gift I got you was a pair of shoes.
Oh, yeah,
Custom, custom
the
Nebraska
Husker,
Nikes.
yeah.
Gotcha.
This blows that out of the water. This blows that out of the water. This man. So backstory on this. The only reason why I know of this and this means so much to me is you put me on. You put me on this. Arthur Morgan. How awesome is that? A lot of trinkets inside,
A
huh?
lot of hats, guns, fishing
No.
poles.
Really?
Yeah, you see.
I did, dude. I
you see
love
he's
going
got
fishing.
some different hands to put on in case you want to hold something a little different.
Yes.
He's got some hats in there you can put on, a different face.
And it makes me happy that this is a healthy Arthur Morgan. This is an act 1 and 2. This is. Thank you. Hug?
You like that one?
Are you gonna leave it in the plastic?
Oh, yeah, I'm not taking that out.
No telling how long that was in Will's truck.
You got to know what's in there.
That's maybe the most valuable thing I have.
Okay.
That's maybe the most valuable thing I have.
Wow.
I love you too.
Huge.
Hey,
Solid gift, yeah.
that was a great gift.
I was so fired up.
That was a
when I
great
came
gift. Let me
across it.
just take that, put it back on. All you motherfuckers are against me, huh? All right. Okay.
You should just bring Arthur Morgan with you.
Dude, I might put him in a little Michigan jersey.
Oh, get him a little photo next to the pylon. Low photo, stadium in the background. Take
Yeah.
it. Hey, take him to each fall tour stop.
Should we?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, he's yours. You can do whatever you
We'll
want.
do
with
that. I can do whatever I want with him because it's my gift.
Yeah. You should dress up as Arthur Morgan on the sideline.
Yeah.
Get a little McConaughey vibe going.
Ooh. I'll be in game mode. I can't do petty bits at that time.
Yeah.
I have to focus.
Yeah. No bit.
I have to focus. No bits.
How many days until that game?
53. If you're watching this on Tuesday, it's 54 right now.
You know who wore 53?
Will Compton.
Follow the signs.
Abdul Carter, have you seen him? Penn State. Pick, was he top, second pick in the draft this year?
Yep.
Lighting shit up in camp. What number is he wearing, boys? 51. There's a rumor going around
Legacy.
that
It's 56.
Abdul Carter called Will Compton and said, I know it's, not the same team, but it is the NFC East, and I would feel like I have to ask you if I can wear this jersey number. And what'd you say?
Well, he also said, man, I've admired your career so much from afar. I grew up watching you play. Even when you were even when you were on the Huskers, it would be an honor if I could rep your 5'1". May I do it? I said, buddy, absolutely. This game's not about me.
It's not about you.
Yeah. It goes beyond me. It's
Your
about
time's
everybody
past.
else. Yes. It's about the young guys coming up, the youth coming up in the game.
Young Bucks.
And so I gave him my blessing.
That's beautiful, man.
That's
That is beautiful. God, what a good person. Good person, good family man. A family man that went to Canada for the past week. How was that, Will?
Dude, it was incredible. A little up and down with the weather.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
It happens.
It happens. We went and we saw Lake Moraine, Lake Louise, Emerald Lake. We did like Sunshine Falls, Johnston Canyon or Johnston Falls, Marble Canyon. It was an awesome time. The way I would explain Canada for all of the sightseeing in the Banff area is you see the photos like the blue water, the glacier water.
Yeah.
A glacier from Alaska. Boucher water. Name that movie.
Waterboy.
Waterboy.
Nice job, Sherm.
And you get some of that water like on different beaches. You might go to a nice spot and see this nice bright blue water, but you don't get the forestry around it. You might get the forestry in Montana or Colorado, but you don't have the blue water. This area had both things, and it was gorgeous.
Yeah.
The scenes, 10. The people, 10. I mean, just one of the most accommodating trips I've been on as far as just like strangers. People that are working everything. Even the flight there, we took I think it's called
WestJet.
WestJet. We took WestJet there, and even the flight attendants were just phenomenal to us and the kids.
Wow.
Dude, it was a great trip. It was a great trip, and going with I feel like I'm walking on eggshells a little bit. I don't know why I feel this way. Just to say this because it has nothing to do with best friend, this, that, the other. So I'm titling it as like a first generation best friend, somebody I grew up with. Honestly, one of my first friends that I ever had. And just to be on a trip with him and his family and see like he has a couple little ones, Hudson who's 4 and Grady who's 1.5 and Rue is 3 and Scotty is like 8 months old. But just to have kids around that same age and to see Hudson and Rue play around and us just kind of sit back and be like, buddy, we're 35 now. We have kids and we've been like longtime friends, and just to see our kids play together, it was awesome. We stayed in the same Airbnb. We stayed in the same hotel room. It was a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was cool. I recommend everybody to go to Canada. Their bagels are shitty. I will say their bagels need a lot of work.
Yeah. I'll say my time in Canada, I've never been like blown away by the food, except for Cactus Club. If you've been to Cactus Club, they have amazing lettuce wraps. Best lettuce wraps I've actually ever had in my life. Other than that, it's like,
Yeah,
you know,
the Fairmont Hotel had incredible food.
That's
but
the
as far
castle
as like,
one, right?
Yeah, but as
Dude,
far as like
how
going out
sick
to
is
different
that
spots,
place?
dude, it is so cool.
Right.
Probably my favorite moment was like we were climbing up rocks and just sitting on a rock looking out at Lake Moraine. Can you pull up a photo of Lake Moraine? And it was awesome. Rue, that was one of her few hikes to where she was having a great time on, climbing on all the rocks, doing all the fun things. So it was like you had a moment of a little bit of peace.
Yeah, that is nice.
Because she'd go paralyzed at the beginning of the hike.
Really?
Oh, her legs don't work as she's walking. And it's like, sweetheart, we can't carry you the whole time. There was one, and it was hand up. It was my fault because I read a comment on Twitter from somebody that said, hey, hike to Mirror Lake. Kids can handle it. great views, and he posted this photo, and it was a beautiful mountain, and it's just the water just mirroring the mountain. It looked incredible. And we started hiking on going up to Mirror Lake, which is right there around Lake Louise. Within 10 minutes, legs are burning, hamstrings are burning. I got Scotty on my back in that hiking baby carrier backpack, and the elevation.
She's just bobbing around.
The elevation was just steady right here the entire time. And I'm thinking, this fucking guy saying that he's got, like, kids can handle it. They couldn't handle it. And then we get to Mirror Lake, and Mirror Lake was cool, but it wasn't that photo. And then I go back because I'm wanting to respond to him to let him know, buddy, this is not the view that you showed me, and the kids did not this was a 4-mile hike. 2 miles uphill.
Yeah.
It was brutal. And we got out there, and I look back at Nick. I kind of like look around. I'm like looking for this Mirror Mountain Lake and shit. And I see this, like, you know, it was solid lake. Like if it was just adults, if we were just hiking up and we went to this spot, we'd have a great time.
Right.
But it's like you're trekking. All the kids. You got Grady in one carrier, Scotty in another. Rue can't walk. Hudson's handling it well going on the way up. Struggles on the way down. Just chaos. And we get up to this lake, and I look around. I look back at Nick. I go, what the hell is this? He just starts laughing. I was like, look, I'm going to go back and pick up Rue because Char was far back behind us because she's like walking with Rue. I had Scotty. I'm sweating my fucking balls off. Put the carrier down, trek back down the hill a little bit, grab Rue. I'm like, hey, we're getting up here. And I'm like, isn't that beautiful, sweetheart? And she's like, it doesn't really look at the picture that you showed me.
Charles said that,
like,
or Rue said that?
Charles said that. And I was like, I'm just going to say this. This is my fault. Because I let us out. We're supposed to go out to Lake Moraine again and just enjoy like a little picnic, hike a little bit, and do all this stuff. But we were taking a shuttle, so we would have to uninstall both carriers out of the car, reinstall them in the shuttle, do the same thing on the way back. We're gone for
which is a pain in the ass.
2 extra hours than doing this hike that my man said would be kids can handle it. It's only going to be a few hours. It was a few hours, but it was a battle.
God.
And I pivoted us from doing the shuttle. I was like, hey, let's not do the shuttle so we don't have to mess with all the car seats. And this will be quicker. We're here. This Lake Louise is beautiful. We want to hike up the mountain a little bit anyway. Somebody said there's a Mirror Lake up there. It looks awesome. Like, let's scrap the shuttle. I'll go in and try to get our money back from that. And then we'll hike up and do Mirror Lake instead. And everybody was on board. And then by the time we got up there, we're sitting and we're feeding them. Then it starts raining.
Everyone's thinking, Will. Everyone's thinking, whose idea was this?
I felt that anyway.
Yeah.
I felt like everybody's thinking this.
Everyone just staring at you like, this dude made us walk 4 miles up.
And then it started raining on us, and it was raining the rest of the way down.
Is that so? When you're looking at the photo that Buddy posted, could you see that on a clear day that could be the photo?
No,
not even close.
I went. Okay, so the spot where I said I went back and wanted to reply to him and tell him, my disgruntledness on what he led me into.
Right.
I go back to reply to him. He had another reply to me, saying, that's awesome. It's going to be great. By the way, I looked at the photo. That photo's from Lake Agnes. That was like another 800 meters or 1,000 meters up the hill. So we would have had to go up even farther to see that lake that he was talking about.
This hill's got how many lakes on it?
That's the one Quinn was saying, like Beehive, Tea Tree House or something, Tea Tree. But there's like 3 or 4, I think, spots that you can see scenic wise.
Yeah.
I mean, it is beautiful out there.
It's a game changer. It really is.
But that moment's one where I have to take that one on the chin.
Yeah.
I led us down the wrong path.
Was that your first time in Canada?
Yeah. Second time. I went to Vancouver for like 24 hours once. And the drive into Vancouver is just incredible. But we weren't like spending any time there.
Vancouver, big place to see some orcas. Big place to see some orcas. That's a bucket lister
right there.
Yeah.
Seeing some orca whales.
That's easy as us just being like, we want to make a vlog of us seeing orcas. And I think everybody who listens to the show would get behind it.
Buddy, I remember getting the first VHS set of Free Willy, and it came with a compass. And I kept that compass as long as I can remember. I ended up obviously losing it, but I loved that compass. I wanted to be Jesse so badly, reaching his hand up, touching the orca whale as he jumps over the rocks.
Just a sprinkle of seawater on your hands.
Free Willy.
I love that idea.
Do what?
Go to where they filmed it.
Where was that? Probably Washington. Yeah. By the way, just for your reference, that is the lettuce wraps. Incredible.
Better than PF Chang's?
The 2 sauces. Oh, yeah. PF Chang's. This thing nuts on PF Chang's, dude. It doesn't stand a chance.
No shot.
I'm just telling you. Speaking of, they're taking a bunch of shots at Canada right now. What's your thought on Canada now?
Like seeing the place?
Yeah.
Highly recommend.
Highly recommend.
Highly recommend to go out and see Canada.
Get out there.
It was gorgeous.
Get out there. So where you were, Banff, is like in the mountains. Where Taylor's from is like down the mountains into a valley where you still have a bunch of mountain ridges and stuff like that, but it's much warmer. During the summertime, it's like very much like kind of always sunny. You'll get a couple of days of rain here and there, but it's like for the most part sunny. Lakes everywhere. Like there's just like one little hill. And there's like 2 lakes. Then you go over this hill and there's like a giant ass lake. Well, you just go tuning. Go hook up a little sound system.
Yeah.
Tune around for a little bit.
When we were getting that
It's
weather, I was
awesome,
wondering
dude.
if it's kind of like that because I'm like, I don't even know if this is factually correct, but I remember thinking in my head, like, I guess we are close to Seattle.
You are not.
On why it's cloudy.
You're not close to Seattle.
Because when it hit, like,
Banff
you
is
know,
not
when
close to
it's in
Seattle
the,
at
when it's
all.
in the 60s or low 70s and the sun's out, it's great. Your shorts and a t-shirt. But when it's raining in the morning or later in the day, it gets a little frigid.
Yeah, you don't want that. But like Kelowna, Lake Country, Vernon,
It's not too far from Seattle.
I mean,
If you keep zooming out, it gets even closer.
that is true. That is true. It looks real close there. Yeah, like, but you're also past the state of Washington.
Yeah.
Seattle is on the far west side.
But I'm thinking Northwest, known for their rain.
That's like
known
being
for
in
the
Arizona
clouds.
being like, we're right next to San Diego. It's like, yeah, you're a 6-hour drive away.
It's technically past Idaho as well. You're parallel. With
Idaho probably gets a lot of rain, I guess.
But there's a whole mountain range there, buddy. And you get past the mountain range, that's how weather gets fucked up a little bit. But yeah, it's a beautiful spot to be at. Really, there, left. That's where you want to be.
Yeah.
There and left. When you go right, it gets a little more plainsy, a little more cowboy, and then it gets real French.
Dude, also this, like when we were out in Banff, like every spot we went to, I felt like it was the most like international type spot that I've been at, to where workers and everybody, you're hearing accents from Ireland, Australia, Middle Eastern, like bunch of different types of people, all the different types of accents. So I felt like that was cool too.
Yeah. That's awesome, man.
Guy was running s'mores. He's from Australia. Talk about why he ended up moving up to Canada and stuff, as he's talking about the history of the mountains and everything else. A lot of Bussin fans out there.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
One thing I keep hearing every time I go to Canada, I get stopped all the time. Is like, you guys need to ship to Canada.
Yeah.
A lot of people are wanting us to ship to Canada.
That'd be a G question. It looks like he's a little confused by
Yeah.
that question. It seems like we might ship to Canada.
I'll find out.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's find
He
out.
said I'll find out for the
Let's
Canadians
find out.
watching.
Because I'll be honest with you guys. Every time I go to Canada, people are like, I love this hat. I love this shirt. I'm like, dude, just tell me what you want. I'll get it for you. I'll just send it up. Don't buy it. I'll just send it to you. And then they send it to me and I'm like, all right, great. Then I come up again. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot. I'm actually going back in a couple weeks. I'll bring it back. And I go back. We do the commercial. This happened last week. This is like 2 weeks ago. This happened. I'm back for a third time. They're like, they don't want to say anything. They know I don't have anything in my hands. I don't get them any of the merch. So we got there's a fuck ton of people in Lake Country that are looking to sport some Bussin merch or want it.
Maybe we'll send you up with a big quantity of each item. You
That's
just do like
smart.
A yard sale.
Yeah, we'll do a yard sale.
Yeah, yard sale.
We'll do a yard sale in Canada. See how it works out. I love that.
Yeah, it was a good time though, bro.
I love
The
it.
kids, like obviously, you know how it is traveling with the kiddos. Like there's just
It can be a war at times.
Yeah,
there's moments.
absolutely
There's
it's
moments
a
of
war.
peace where you sit there with your wife and you're like, man, the kids are going to appreciate that mom and dad took me when we were, in the summertime. We go here or there or whatever. We always take a trip. They're gonna love that. Sometimes it sucks for the parents.
and being with Nick's family too, like them both being in the 3-4 range, and they're both in the, learning how to share. I want to press the elevator button.
The
You gotta
elevator
get-
button's a whole.
You gotta
That could
give
be its
them
own
a
podcast.
real talking to.
Yeah.
Pull them aside. It'd be a whole ordeal.
It's also like if you can have the foresight to kind of just tell them too, like, okay, Rue is going to press the button first. Next time we get on the elevator, you're going to press the button. Then this one's going to press the button.
Yeah.
And they kind of know. So we know his turn is. But the first time you get on an elevator, you just see a bunch of magical buttons. They want to press them all.
They want to press them all.
They
Which
wanna
one?
press them all.
Dad, which one?
Yeah.
Hit
They're
3,
fighting
sir. You know
over
what
it.
the
They're
3 is?
screaming. It's a lot, dude. It's a lot to handle. It's a lot. Have you boys met Nikki? Willie's boy?
No, I don't. I haven't.
Baseball game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nick was at the baseball game.
Great dude. Outstanding individual. That's all I had to say about that. That's literally it. Do you want to hit an ad real quick, buddy?
Dude, I would love to.
Come on. After that, I want to talk a little 99 team. Madden.
HG2.
It's in the game.
You got it?
Yeah, because I'm assuming he wants me to read the highlighted one. The one that's blued over. And you see it here behind me. Form Energy is a sponsor of the podcast. Form Energy delivers best-in-class taste with natural flavors and zero sugar. Form Energy has natural caffeine derived from green tea. Form comes in a variety of flavors. Available flavors: Screamin' Freedom, that's the Rocket Pop inspired. Grape Smash, Blue Blitz, Orange Fury. Perfect for those who put in the work. For the person who wakes up in the morning, gets a workout in, puts in a full day of work, and still gives it their all when they come home to the wife and kiddos. Form Energy, we do the work. And these flavors, look, I know we've talked about it before, but they are what you think they are. You see Orange Fury, it tastes like some orange soda.
Yeah.
It is incredible.
Yeah. If you just think
Grape's
of the
good, Blue
flavor
Blitz.
blue, just think of the flavor blue, it like packs a punch.
Yeah, yeah.
If you love flavor, the fact that it's derived from green tea, this stuff is phenomenal. Tastes great. I love it.
Yes.
I'm a big fan. Big fan of that.
Dive in the Madden Club.
Madden Club. So I did see our friend of the show, Lane Johnson, 99 Club, first time.
Oh, wow.
Philadelphia Eagles, only team with 2 players that are in the 99 Club. Lane Johnson and Saquon Barkley. Obviously, Saquon, he gets on the Madden cover. But, you know, the dude had an incredible year. They win the Super Bowl. Lane Johnson is an individual that, respectfully, no one's going to care. People who are just casual fans of the game are going to see that Lane Johnson is in the 99 Club and be like, well, Trent Williams got a couple years ago. I guess they're just letting offensive linemen in. Lane Johnson is a staple of the Philadelphia Eagles. He's going to his 12th season. They get 12th or 13th. One of those two.
Either one, I'm thinking 99 Club that late in the game. Like, that is
incredible. That's the thing with offensive linemen, though. They kind of just age gracefully, and the special ones keep it going at a high level for a long time. Lane is a dude that puts in the work. This guy was a quarterback in high school. Went to Oklahoma as a tight end, ate himself into an offensive lineman, and then ran a 4.7 at the combine. That's the kind of athlete we're talking about here, boys and girls. Just a quiet individual who goes against guys like Von Miller, Micah Parsons, Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and they have
Max
no problem.
Crosby.
Max Crosby, TJ Watt, goes against them, and the Philadelphia Eagles say, well, if they're on Lane, we have nothing to worry about. The peace of mind that franchise has, knowing that their right and left tackle, both of them, by the way, their left tackle is incredible too. But just talking about Lane, like, you can leave him alone all day long, and he's gonna be able to handle his business, make sure the quarterback is protected, and then pave lanes in the
pave
run game.
lanes and lift heavy fucking weight
Lift heavy
out in his
fucking weight.
garage.
So I want to get that out of the way.
The
People are
99
excited
Club.
about Josh Allen and Jamar Chase, Myles Garrett, Justin Jefferson, all those guys.
Can you bring up that list again? Bring up that list again, Sherm.
What you mad about? Why are you so mad about that?
You got Josh Allen, Jamar Chase, Myles Garrett, Justin Jefferson, Lamar Jackson, Lane Johnson. Lane is definitely the most surprising on the 99.
He's
out
the
of
most
that entire
surprising, but
list.
he's also he's a guy that just quietly is elite every single year. He's quietly elite
Is
every
it a
single year.
troll that Mahomes is not in the 99 Club? Or Joey B?
Yeah, Burrow.
I think based off of Burrow, that's tough because he had an awesome year last year. But Mahomes' year last year probably wasn't 99 worthy, even though they made the Super Bowl. But like his stats weren't
That's a fair statement.
like the other
Yeah,
guys.
his stats weren't the best.
Joey B would be a great argument because
Yeah,
he was in the
snub.
running for MVP.
Have you watched?
Had an insane year.
Have you watched Quarterback on Netflix?
I've gotten through the first episode.
Okay, you
Really
go watch
good.
a few more of those episodes, and you'll just see Jamar Chase go crazy 24/7. And then the how they speak about Jamar Chase, how they talk about the relationship of Joe Burrow and Jamar when they're at LSU. Now they get to play together. But literally anytime Joe Burrow's in a pinch, he's like, "Take it, Jamar," and Jamar just goes for 60. And it's very impressive to watch as you're rewatching the season, because a lot of times there's so many games on, you don't catch all of the games. To rewatch Joe Burrow get in a mode where he's like, "I'll just give it to Jamar and watch what he does with it." Throws a small little screen out there. That guy is incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
The thing that surprised me was that this is the first Vikings wide receiver for Justin Jefferson. He's the first Vikings wide receiver to be a 99 overall. I'm like, how was Randy Moss never a 99 overall?
Right.
Madden?
I feel like they didn't really give out 99s.
I was going to say the same thing.
Only
I feel
created player like you create yourself.
Mhm.
I feel like, back then it was probably like one or two guys. But
Yeah.
how is Randy not one of
Yeah.
those one or two guys?
I feel like that's definitely become a thing in the last few years where they're making a big deal out of the 99 Club.
Yeah.
Where guys in the past they'd be like one guy in the whole NFL that was a 99. and everybody else was a 98 or a 97.
Dude, I was always a 99.
Were you? Because I got your Madden ratings right
I'm
here.
talking
Let's
about
go.
I'm
Madden
talking about-
2016. Will Compton on the Redskins 70.
That's
good.
a good fucking.
That's a good rookie score.
Yeah.
It's a good rookie score.
Because previous Maddens, I don't know why all my Madden, like that's 5 seasons.
Yeah.
We obviously know, we know the lore.
Yeah,
But I always thought I was in the 60s. So this is actually fun to see. 75 in 2018.
they say the biggest jump is between
Dang.
year 2 and year 3 in the NFL, and you definitely made a 5-point jump.
That wasn't, dude. That's year 5 and 6.
Oh shit, that's right. That's right. Speed. You got faster too. You got faster.
People was checking my social media.
They could see you.
Yeah.
What'd you
Posted
run?
a
A 4.6 on 4.6 on a
4, 5,
out your
6.
tummy?
4, 5, 6.
No, I'm talking about at the combine we did at the Super Bowl.
Oh, 4, 9. That was a 4, 9.
Was it though? Oh yeah,
it
yeah.
was
But you did
4.9.
out your tummy. It was the out
Yeah.
your tummy. That's fair.
One of the best Madden arguments of all time was when we were right before we interviewed Donald Trump, and Delaney was talking about. Didn't he say he was 99 or something?
He said something crazy.
Okay, so I feel like there's like cards or something you can get where like, cause I'll get tagged in things, but I got a 99 Lewan. I'm like, I've never
Right.
been a 99. Ultimate team.
Dude, I feel like you got disrespected.
I know.
with your
Every time I
Madden
see my
ratings.
rankings, I'm like, what the fuck happened here? 88.
79, 81, 83, 88, 85, 81, 84, 85, 81.
Oh, no 90s.
Speed's disrespectful
No
too.
90s.
No 90s, dude.
Yikes.
And I think like four.
Might as well
like,
Coming
not
off
have
your third
played.
Pro Bowl, you ain't in the 90s?
isn't that crazy?
That is wild.
Yeah, that's
They got you. I mean, you're pretty quick right there.
For a left tackle, that's fast for an offensive lineman.
buddy. I ran a 4.8 though.
No, I hear you, but I'm just saying, like
give me an 80
but
or a 78.
what are you gonna do? Like, why does a left tackle need to have that kind of speed?
Because are we trying to make the game like the player?
Okay,
Because you want to run left,
fair point.
And if he becomes an eligible receiver.
right?
That's
Which
Done that.
I mean,
done that.
you can do that for sure with a 75 speed.
I mean,
And I will say this for Big Brain Mitchie back there. He's detailed with all the video games.
yeah, I know you're big into.
So he's
Yeah,
actually
Deion,
saying
Madden,
75
all
is a
that.
great.
I actually just won the national championship with Delaware.
Oh, congrats, dude.
Nice man.
Wow.
So they get,
College
NIL
football
money?
26.
Do they get NIL money for that?
Probably. I mean, I just this morning when I got in early, I filmed myself playing the game and myself like the TV and myself playing. So I'm gonna tweet it out and hopefully I can get a part of that like VIP experience for.
Yeah. We need that. We need that for you, Mitchie.
I grew up going to Delaware games, so it's kind of cool.
Blue hen.
Take it home. Cool helmets.
Great.
Great helmets.
OG
So-
helmet.
Did you play Madden a lot when you were younger?
No, I
I know
really,
the boys did.
I
You guys
really
did, yeah?
didn't. I really didn't.
I always created a black guy. I'd be like Tyrell, Tyrone Smith, Jamal, Jerome,
Oh, you even went
Lewis Smith. Oh yeah, bro. I had dreads. I was spatted.
I just made myself black.
no.
JP Hovey.
Yeah.
Just fucking. They were dreads.
with dreads.
No, my cat was nasty.
Yeah. I
bro.
was always big into the Road to Glory on NCA. I thought that was so much fun, and I was for the most part black. For the most part.
I'm a
Every
white
once in
dude
a while,
with
though, I'd
dreads
be
right now.
pale. I'd be a
White
pale,
dude with
pasty, scrawny
dreads.
guy.
Yeah. They might
Yeah.
even be green dreads right now.
But dude, I'm stoked for Lane Johnson. That's awesome. Why is Trent Williams not again?
It's a lot of snubs, dude.
A lot of. I mean,
There-
there's a
I
lot
want
of
to say
great
he had
players
some.
out there.
Trent might have had some injuries last year too.
He had a couple things going down, but he's still.
But it's like if you're a 98, are you snubbed?
Right. When Randy Moss
97, 96, 95.
Yeah, who's in that range? I wonder.
we did glance over it though, but I did get disrespected in Madden. I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah.
Every time I saw my rankings, all the boys would be like going off. Man, Dale, you got a trash in this game. But I'm the third best player on our team in the game. What are we talking
You're
about?
looking down the locker room and I'm a 75. Boys, I'm a 75. Get me out there. Get me in the
Get me out there,
game.
Get me out there. I know. I always felt a little something.
Derrick Henry, he's only had 199 rating, which is kind of surprising. Randy Moss and Calvin Johnson after their record-breaking years. So Randy Moss, he broke the receiving record in 2007. The following year, he didn't get the 99. Calvin Johnson, after he broke the receiving yards record, he wasn't 99.
What was he? 98?
90, yeah, like 97 or 98.
That's just crazy.
It's really a lot more recent where they've been, that 99 club.
The 99 club's become a much bigger deal where they're actually
So
making
much
an
marketing.
event out of it. They
Dude,
make guys chains and
that's
shoes
why.
and all these different things.
EA's been doing, they've been playing a heady game. With,
Yeah, they've been doing a good, because people want to get into it.
Yeah.
No.
Did y'all have any
sick.
teammates that were always dialed into the Madden ratings?
I think it was
like-
always the DBs.
Yeah.
But the DBs were always like on the
Yeah.
game.
We had a
Getting
league
after it.
when I was on Washington. There's probably 8 of us that played in the Madden league throughout
Really?
the season. Yeah.
See, I never.
They say London Fletcher, he's kind of a snub over the course of his career for never getting, I guess his highest rating was like a 92, but like according to his stats, he's a
Oh yeah,
Hall of
he's a
Fame
Hall of Famer.
caliber
He's
guy,
somebody
yeah.
who's argued about the Hall of Fame
Isn't he like
every
the
time it
NFL
comes
Isn't
around.
he like one of the all-time leading tacklers like in the NFL?
Yeah.
he has over
And
2,000
one of the
career
longest
tackles,
careers for a linebacker.
Over
256
2,000
consecutive
career
games.
Yeah, the Iron Man, London Fletcher, undrafted, came from a D3,
Yeah.
I believe.
I think he went to. I want to say It's not Mount Union, but he did go to a really small school.
Yeah.
Dude, that is.
And it was for basketball at first.
Just decided to put a helmet on, get after it.
Oh,
I'm gonna
How many
make it to
tackles
the
you have in your
league.
career?
I don't know. 300 something?
And he had 2,000.
3, maybe in the
2,000.
350s. Yeah, 2,000, bro.
That is insane.
There's not many guys who have 2,000 tackles in their career.
I thought like 1,000 was like
What's the most?
insane.
Oh no, 1,000 is insane, but 2,000 is fucking.
Like 28, 29.
How many years did you play? Like 16?
Yeah, I think London played 16, 17.
Because
Yeah.
every time we would talk about your days in Washington, you'd always bring up Fletch and like, yo, look at him. Like he was a guy like I can't believe he's still doing it.
Yeah,
I never
like
knew how many
my
years he played.
rookie, my first year on P Squad was his last year, and when I got active that very last game, one of my like sick ass moments is like I got to back up London Fletcher in the last game of his career.
Did you ask for a jersey?
No, but I asked for a photo.
Did you?
Yeah,
That's
got a little
awesome.
photo where thick boy got the little chiclets in my mouth.
Hit one of those?
No.
Dang, the only person that has more tackles than him, they didn't start keeping the stats until 2001, but it's Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis had 2,059. Fletcher had 2,039.
Because Ray played forever too. I think Ray played 17 years.
And they're both almost over 200 tackles more than the next people. Junior Seau, Derek Brooks, Donnie Edwards, Bobby Wagner.
Bobby.
Where's Bobby at?
He has 1,700 as of
think
2024.
of the career Bobby's had.
So he probably has more now after
Like
last
1,000 is a big deal. 1,500 is a massive deal, and he's somebody who's going to be a Hall of Famer,
Mhm.
and he might not hit 2,000.
How many Pro Bowls did London Fletcher make?
I don't.
He was
think-
never all pro. I
Yeah.
don't think. Let's see.
I think he was somebody kind of like, I mean, not Levante level, but somebody who would get snubbed a lot.
Damn. I wonder what goes through a guy's mind like that when you're getting snubbed for that many years, and there's just like a younger cat who has like a better year that year, but he might not be better than
Four
your like
times.
totality of career.
Yeah, 4-time Pro Bowler,
Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
16-year career that is arguably a Hall of Fame career that people debate year in and year out every time it comes.
Levante
around.
David has to make it, but I wonder what
He'll
goes through-
he'll be in the same spot because he's only got 1 Pro Bowl.
Yeah, but knowing Levante's personality, how do you think he's handling not making a Pro Bowl every year?
Oh, I don't think he thinks too much about it.
Doesn't
Like he
care.
might think about it, but he doesn't. Levante is just
That's how
a
he-
dog, bro. He's just an authentic. He wants to play ball, humble.
Loves it.
Yeah, just like that Ed Reed, kind of quiet, but gets after it.
That juices me up.
Yeah, because he's still kicking. I think he's going into year
Levante has
13, 12.
1,600 tackles.
Crazy.
Oh, that's combined. Are you looking at solo or combined, JP?
Yeah, you go like with all these
Solo,
numbers, you go off
that's
the combined,
1,101.
which is
Solo.
insane.
That is crazy.
That's insane.
London
2011,
Fletcher.
dude. I knew he was gonna be a star. I knew he
Yeah,
was gonna be
buddy.
a star.
You got like 30 tackles. against you
27.
guys when we got
20 fucking 7.
London Fletcher should have played one more game because he and Derek Brooks are tied for most consecutive games played at 256.
Wait, what happened?
Derek Brooks and London Fletcher are tied for most consecutive games played as linebackers at 256. You got to get one more in.
He couldn't, bro. Like even watching him throughout that last year was like, just like a hard year because he's older.
Yeah.
Like he'd have to warm up forever. We joke with him like when we're out during stretch, you get the WD-40 on for practice. He'd come out maybe on Thursdays, but
Dang, but Derek Brooks, yeah, that includes postseason for him.
Penalties and discipline.
Sherm typed in Chat GPT like, why wasn't Taylor rated higher in Madden? Taylor Lewan wasn't rated higher than 88 in Madden for a few key reasons, despite his Pro Bowl status, and most of them come down to how Madden evaluates linemen, his playing style, and contextual factors. Oh, the contextual factors, penalties, and discipline. Madden likely downgraded his awareness or discipline-related traits.
Yeah. Lewan had a reputation for penalties. That's tough.
Limited dominance metrics. What are the
What the fuck
what are
does that
dominance
mean?
metrics?
I'm taking a lot of L's on this podcast today, man. All my boys.
Oh, there were a few more traits, but Sherm's not. He must not want to dive into them.
You want to get out?
We're really breaking this down.
Yeah.
You guys, just to switch topics, you guys had a little pool party?
Yeah,
Fun
we
little
did a
pool
little
party?
summer bash, man.
Yeah.
Because we talked about what in May, boys? Like right around May, I was like,
Something
"Hey,
like that.
sun's coming out. It's starting to get warmer. Like,
We've
let's
been
make
talking
sure."
about it for years.
Yeah, we really have about getting all the boys over for a pool party. When I got back last week, I think Tuesday or Wednesday, Jared was like, "I guess we're not doing that pool party thing, are we?"
Well, you go to the
Which-
events, we have like beer Olympics, and it's like, yeah, the spot. And
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah,
why
yeah,
are we
yeah,
not
yeah,
doing
yeah.
a pool party
No
year
doubt,
round?
no doubt. And it really was just my brain. I said, "Hey, we should do this eventually," and I forget, and just move on about my business. So when Jared said that, I was like, "Yeah, we really got to do it." So I went home that day, talked to Jason. I was like, "Here's the deal. I'd love to have the boys over on Friday. They don't like, we don't need to have like steaks and all this like offensive line dinner type thing, but like, would you make burgers and brats?" And I was like, "I don't need anything else. I'll just order some pizzas as well." And he's like, "No, I'll handle it." I'm like, "You don't have to go all out." He goes, "I'll handle it."
He handled it.
He fucking
The
handled it, bro.
ribs, dude.
And I think I talked to you about that. He talked to you about it on Thursday, I think. So because I texted the group and I'm like, "Hey, you guys want to do the party tomorrow?" And then JP responded fast. So I'm like, "JP, tell everybody to respond so I know who's coming, who's not coming." And it actually ended up working out great.
Dude, I had FOMO, man.
It was-
I had to
it
sit
was-
there and I was looking at it, and I was like, buddy, you're in Canada. Look outside, enjoy the views, enjoy
Yeah,
the family
right.
vacation. Because
What's
it's like
crazy
that's a
too is we
camaraderie.
just-
That's a camaraderie builder.
We could just do it again this Friday.
Mitch had us on the good game.
Mitch had, hey, that was a great game.
Shout out the pool game T. If you've never heard of it, it's a pretty simple game, but I didn't realize how long it was going to take.
Dude, it took forever. But
But-
before you explain, let me just finish what Jason had.
Yeah.
Smash burgers, hot dogs, brats,
Oh.
brisket, and ribs.
Oh.
And he went all the fixins, everything we needed.
Chef even threw in some cowboy caviar.
Okay, Chef Jack.
And then cramped up and almost
Oh,
died.
dude. Yeah, we were sitting out there after a 6-hour game of tea. Taylor walks in in our like kitchen area and she's like, "Hey, I heard someone's having like heat stroke out there." I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?" I walk out, Chef's just like down like this. Apparently he caught a cramp in the deep end. They were trying to do.
Oh, buddy.
They were trying, we were standing by
A
each other.
calf cramp in the pool.
They
No,
were
it
trying to
was-
do the thing where they hold the ball and they land on their back and the ball shoots
Yeah.
in the air. So I don't even know what's going on. I see Chef jump and he like just with his back into the water and the ball just kind of dribbles off to the side. I'm like, "What the fuck's he doing?" And then he gets like pulled up and he's like grabbing his leg. His leg looks so disconfigured. I literally thought, I was like, this motherfucker just snapped his leg in my pool. I thought we were in that. And he's like, "It's a cramp." I'm like, "Thank God."
He had the leg straight out. He's like, "JP,
Yeah.
grab me," because I was in the water and I grabbed him and he just yanks me under. And I just like push him from below the water.
Bro, the fear in
Yo,
your mind
crazy.
when you catch a calf cramp in the pool.
Yeah, it was.
I had to be there like stretching his calf out and everything, and he
Grab it, grab it, grab it.
I would let go, it would immediately cramp up again. Like,
Dude,
he was-
and it was like gnarly looking. I went over like got an actual jar of pickles, took all the juice, gave it to him, and then he goes and sits down
Here,
in
drink
my
this,
living
drink this.
room. And I walked in, I'm noticing he's still wearing those wet shorts, and that's inside living room furniture, isn't it? So I walked by, I go, "You dry?" And he's like, "What was this?" I go, "Nothing." He got up. It
don't
was
tell
wet.
Taylor, don't tell
It was
Taylor.
wet. It was wet. But it all got taken care of. It dried and it was fine. It was totally fine. I was worried about the chlorine, but it was a good time. Yeah,
Yeah.
this game,
shout out to so T. Will, you would love this game, but
dude, it is a blast.
you get a golf tee. It's super simple. You just put the tee at the bottom of the pool, and then it floats up. And then as soon as like you think you can jump in and grab it, you have to yell tee. You jump. You have to like catch it, and then if you catch it, like that round's over. You're officially safe. And now everybody left has to go and do the same thing. So when it gets down to like the final 2 or 3, it's like you're pushing and like shoving and stuff. And like if you jump in the water, you miss the tee. You can't just grab it while you're in the water. You have to get out and re-jump in. But like the people who didn't jump in,
does
like
sound
can
fun.
like
Yeah.
get it, go in and get it.
Because after
It's-
there's all the splashing and like bubbles around, even with first person misses, everybody has lost the tee.
Yeah.
So then you're trying to find it.
And then it'll
again.
like pop up like right next to somebody and they'll just go teep and then go and grab it. But like Cade would fall in
And when-
there
and when
like a
somebody-
water buffalo, bro, every time.
When somebody
giant
else,
splash and the thing would go everywhere and you're just like, what the fuck?
when you yell T, is it everybody kind of stops to see if you grab it?
No, you can like 3 people can jump in at once
Yeah,
and they all yell T.
Jack and I jumped at the same time one time. We both like kind of rolled as we were trying to do it, but we like hit in the air.
Taylor's pushing me as I'm trying to go in. I still
Dude, hey,
Taylor
I will
cheated
say,
heavy.
I was so when we would get like towards the deep end, Mitch was legit. Mitch was like laying out,
That
like
Madden
it'd be way
rating.
out. And he'd be like T, dive, and be fully extended. I'm like, ain't no fucking way he grabs that. He would snipe that thing. So it got to the point where I'm thinking like, okay, if I want to make it to the final,
Taylor
I got to
started
figure out a
rage,
way. I was like, I got to figure out a way to get Mitch out of there. So
Why, he's
I would go,
87.
Mitch would yell T, and I would literally give him a push as he was jumping. His body would go sideways, bro. His body goes sideways, and he'd still reach out and get the damn T. It was one of the more impressive things I've ever seen.
It's a lot of fun.
The way you were acting was a little crazy.
I was feeling confident because I obviously
he was talking confident is what he was doing.
I like had played the game a lot before and like
You're an
introduced the
athlete.
game. No, introduced the game so like I have played and know how like when and where to grab it and stuff. So like I will say I had to level up. I did not make it to the finals. I did not win. Ryan knocked me out. But we should run it back for
we got to run it back. We can run it back this weekend if you guys want.
Don't ask.
Who'd you beat? Ryan?
Ryan.
Oh,
And
yeah,
he
well,
won the first one.
Best of 3.
Yeah, it was the finals of best of 3,
Yeah.
and the first one I didn't even see him. Ryan goes, Steve, just grabbed it, no problem. I'm like, I gotta get this.
Ryan was low key nice with it too. He'd be like, T.
Yeah.
You know who was kind of saucy and never like didn't really make it to like the final 4 was Jack. Jack came in with that.
crazy
Just
shot on
drinking
the
beer on the
outside.
side.
He was just
Yeah.
hanging out with that girl. Like they came over, and they're like sitting. Jack's like sipping on a beer, talking her up, and then like when the pack would get weeded down a little bit, he like walk up and go T, grab that thing, go put the tee back up, go lean back, sit back with her, hang out.
Light skin
Like this
vibe.
dude's kind of doing his thing right now. You said what?
Light skin vibe.
Yeah, for real. It was fun.
Awesome game. It does. You need to carve out about an hour and a half for one
bro.
game. Because we had probably 12 dudes start.
Yeah.
And then by the end of it,
You're, like, tired
it's
after.
4:30 and it's
Yeah.
like, damn, sun's
And then we
going
tried to
down.
play categories after, and at that point we were kind of like,
Yeah, I was just tired.
Jared's the only one. Jared's like one of
Jared said, so I sit around play this dumbass game for 3 hours. Now we stop after four games of categories.
the categories was crazy. And I didn't understand why y'all were trying to go the width of the pool. Like it's too. It's yeah, it has to be the long way.
You know, Jared probably likes to play the game where you cradle somebody and you just guess the colors.
He literally
If
asked.
they don't get it right, you dunk them. And he's
He
probably
asked Kate to do that.
is it blue? No.
Shut the fuck. That's a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's categories with 2 people.
Yeah, kind of nice.
Yeah.
And once you get the correct one, you just get flipped over. But he was like, Cade, he goes, hold me, man. He goes, dunk me until I get it right. And Cade's like, shut up, dude.
That's so funny.
Oh, no shit.
We had
He was trying to play it.
but like, Clump brought his kids and wife. Who else? Mitch, you brought your girlfriend. Jared brought his girlfriend.
We did have a Will there.
Who?
Will, you're the landscape guy.
Oh yeah, Willie. He was awesome.
Willie, come get in the game, man.
We pulled up, and he was out there just pulling. I was like, bro, we're gonna have like some people over. You can just come over whenever you're done. And he came over, played for a little bit. I'll tell you what, you would have hated. In the beginning, I had the pool basketball set up, and I was kind of just hanging out. And then Mitch and I had to put our hands on a couple of people.
I wouldn't have hated that. Like, if you guys want to play pool basketball, it's like,
No,
go play. It's
it's
just,
just it's the
going
back.
into it. Like, I'm just saying, like, the rage of pool basketball goes just beyond boundaries that you can't comprehend.
Coop caught an elbow from Matt like within the first 3 minutes of
No
playing.
shit.
Matt was also talking crazy all day.
No, yeah, Matt was being Matt.
He lost so many aura points throughout the entire day.
Dude, that one more thing on Jared. He was like, I just want to let you know, JP, like I don't do this, and I do agree fully with your take, but every time I jump into the pool or lake, like, dude, my nose hurts so bad. He's like, I don't plug it, but yeah. I was like, well, you got to blow out. He's like, bro, I just don't know how to do it. Like, I promise I don't plug my nose, but it was so funny. He doesn't plug it, but I'm like, you just letting it go up?
If I put my back underwater, if I like go upside down, I got to plug. It just shoots up there. Gets in my brain, and it hurts too bad.
You don't open your eyes underwater either, do you?
No, I don't.
I'm not a big
I'm
open
over
my
there
eyes
like three
under.
blind mice, dude. I'm just out there feeling
Yeah,
around.
little.
No, dude. I already got bad eyes.
I'll be in there. My eyes will just be beat red. Contacts in, just looking under the water.
Contacts in is crazy. I don't even wear contacts. When I left Taylor's, like the whole ride home, I'm just like,
Yeah.
I was blurry.
And dude, we were out there for
Bro,
4 hours, 5
The
hours.
amount of pee that was in that pool.
Had to be.
Bro.
Had to be.
I didn't see.
Pool was just lukewarm, dude. It was,
He said,
I
dude,
actually
the amount
didn't
of
pee in
that
the pool.
pool.
Usually I do, but I did not that
You're a
night.
good man for that. You're a good man for that.
Yeah, we're playing.
Yeah, we might have to run it back this weekend.
We should.
All right.
It was so much.
All right. It was a good time, man. And the pool basketball, Mitch, like we dominated.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's
put-
like if that's a 2-on-2, that's kind of like an unfair match.
We did play Chef and
good
Matt,
team.
so like the teams were a bit.
Yeah, but I feel like they were kind of.
because it's like
I
pool
was like,
basketball.
I'll take whoever, because you guys were playing for a minute.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'll get a game in, but I was like, I just want you guys to know, like, I play this game for keeps. Like, I play for real. And then the chef and Coop's boy, Ryan,
Yeah. Yeah.
they were kind of talking a little crazy. I looked at Ryan before I go, I apologize for what's about to happen to you. And then we went 5-0 on them.
It's like pool basketball starts as like this gentleman's game. You try to feel out shots, but the minute it gets physical down low, that's where the entire game goes. I'm calling fouls out there. No,
Dude.
that don't count. Ball back out.
I was watching them play, and I'm like, no part of me wants to be involved.
No
in this.
part.
It's so fun, dude.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah, because you're 6'7", bro.
It's so fun.
Half your body's out of the water.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah,
It's a
yeah.
good. That pool tears your feet up though. I need to put some aqua socks on or something.
My feet were hurting.
Yeah.
Got some big.
You gotta see me on
blisters
Friday this week. I'll have
toes.
little aqua socks. I'll be
Hey, that
flopping
would be
around
so
out there.
funny. Some little toe
Dude, I
socks.
got a pair of those. They're awesome.
Multiple
They
pairs.
are fucking
Get some
awesome.
good grip on the ground.
Yeah, you can have more mobile that way. My kids too. Win and her friend Mackenzie, who was like the neighbor girl, they like came over and they were doing the tee thing where they put the tee at the bottom. The first time Win played the little trick on us where she put the tee at the bottom or faked put it down and held it and kept it and swam it back over to me.
We're all
And
like,
you see, I'm like,
a bunch
I
of
was like
dogs
safe
around
for the
the
next
pool.
round. There's like 8 guys just like looking like, yo, I don't see it. And then Win just like holds it up. And then I was like, once she went that again, I was like, she's gonna do this 6 more times.
Yeah.
Just letting you guys know.
Sherm, you made it out there with the fam?
I made it out there with the fam.
Boys got to meet Scarlett.
They got to meet Scar. We're out there very briefly, but I had so much fun. I was actually really glad that everybody got to meet Scarlett. That was fun. It was a good time. She's tiny.
Tiny baby.
JP goes, she's not real.
Yeah, her fingers like looked way more like normal people's fingers than baby's fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but tiny. I'm just like, because they're long and thin. I was like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I've never seen a baby like this.
She's skinny.
Yeah.
And she
Got
was
that formula
comfortable.
on her.
She was comfortable.
She was.
Woke her up
and,
a little bit.
I told the story on For the Dads this week as well, so more detailed there. But Jill double packed formula for your swim party, all in one container, and forgot about that and dumped it all into a bottle when I texted you that we were feeding Scarlett in your driveway.
Yeah.
So she got the equivalent of like 3-time feed. And dude, it came out later that night, like in the diaper. It was nutso.
Is that the tweet you put up?
Yeah. It was bad.
All right, we interrupt this episode to bring you Neutral. Have you tried Neutral? If not, you're missing out. Neutral is so much better than any other seltzer I have personally ever tried. It's made with real vodka and real juice, and that's what makes it delicious. Neutral comes in a variety of flavors. Personally, I'm a pineapple and lime guy, but there's a whole bunch out there you can go ahead and try. Neutral is the perfect drink to bring when you're hanging out with friends, and trust me, boys, it is such a crowd pleaser. Neutral, let's keep it tasty. Let's keep it tasty. Back to the episode. We did have a conversation as you were leaving
We did.
about Happy Gilmore. I hadn't seen it yet, but I was very excited about the
Dude,
opportunity
I
to watch it.
haven't got to watch it. I've been seeing everybody's takes out there.
Yeah. And I want to, who has seen it? Okay. JP, that's surprising. That is
I
surprising.
was at a wedding this weekend.
I'd love to hear your guys' takes. I can give mine, but I want to hear what you guys have to say as well.
I watched original Happy Gilmore before just because I'm like, they're going to do a bunch of nods and little callbacks. And I feel like in the second one, they did a good job. It felt like an ode to the first movie. I've seen the positive comments. I've seen the negative ones. I'm on the side. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Yeah.
There was moments in it and certain storylines that people are like, this was a stretch. And I'm sure the people who've seen it know like how the movie begins and like how the whole just storyline is set up pretty ridiculous. But I mean, there's so many cameos. It's like the top 10, 20 best golfers in the entire world. 5 of them are like actual characters in the movie. It was funny, like, I don't know, probably an hour 20 minutes in, I was like, damn, we've interviewed at least 4 people in this movie so far on Bussin. I was like, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But I had so many good laughs. They did a good job, like, panning back to certain characters in the old movies. The thing is, though, I had such low expectations for this movie. When, like, a generational film like Happy Gilmore transpires, 30 years later they make a sequel, obviously that is never going to live up to what the original was. I think they did a good job shifting the storyline, having fun with it, being stupid dad humor at points. Like, it was a 2-hour movie, which I enjoyed the length of it. But yeah, I mean, there was no part of me that was ever going to dislike the movie. Like, I would have been disappointed maybe if it was just like boring, but I thought the cameos were good. I thought there was just like fun laughs, and it was exactly what I was expecting it to be. But I want to hear, did you enjoy it or not enjoy it?
I really liked it.
Okay, cool. Because I went to the lake this week with my family, and one of my dad's friends was there, and he's like 55. Me and my brother-in-law have been talking about it. He sits down, he's like, y'all seen he goes, y'all seen that Happy Madison 2 yet? And I'm like, it's Happy Gilmore, you fucking retard.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. But he starts shitting on it, and I'm just keeping my mouth shut. I'm like,
It's just crazy.
He doesn't get it.
He doesn't get it.
I feel like that's people that have unrealistic expectations.
Yeah, he's like,
Like,
there's
when
way too many cameos. I'm like, dude, what?
It's like that's what that movie is going to
They
be.
could have done that movie.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I don't know. I think it was Jordan Schultz texted me, and he's like, this is before he put out his take about how bad the movie was. He's like, what did you think about the movie? And I was like, because I watched like half of it, and then I had to go. I was so exhausted. It was just Friday night, and then Saturday we finished it. And I was like, dude, I think it's really good because would not even putting it near Happy Gilmore 1. Happy Gilmore 1 is its own entity, and I hope to God Adam Sandler figures out a way to make all his classics before he like retires and it's all over. But he was mad. I don't know how to get around this without giving spoilers with JP and Will, but
Just at
the beginning.
Yeah.
Just at the beginning that changes his entire life.
Which is absurd.
Yeah.
But I think without
Absurd,
that,
but listen, this is my, I looked into it. That movie came out in 1996. Happy Gilmore. Adam Sandler got married in 2003. So I think that has to do a big plot with it, with having that type of a relationship in a movie. And also all of his kids are in that movie.
Yeah.
And tell me you didn't get teared up when his daughter looks at him and she's like, you remind me a lot of my dad.
yeah.
And you're like, fuck, that's real. Even though that is her, you know what I'm saying? I love the cameos. I thought Travis did a great job.
Yeah.
I thought he did.
That was hilarious.
I thought John Daly did a great job.
Awesome.
Is it Bad Bunny?
Bad
Am I
Bunny.
Bad
okay?
Bunny was amazing.
Incredible.
He
was
He
he was a great actor.
the best cameo.
Dude, it wasn't even a cameo. He had a full-blown role
Oh, yeah.
in that movie.
I thought his little cousin Marcelo, he was funny. Too.
Dude, he was great too.
Yeah.
And he does a great job on SNL. Like,
SNL.
yeah.
Overall, it's so much fun.
They play into so many, like Jack said, so many fun storylines. They even play into like internet lore of just like golf. I thought the way it ends, like the back half of the movie, is so ridiculous, but I thought it was so funny.
Yeah, I thought the last 25 minutes, I was going to say, that's where it kind of like, if the whole movie was like that, I could have sat on the other side of the fence.
Right.
Because I thought they did a great job of like, this is why he quit. This is why he came back. Look at him. Oh, he does this. Oh, he has a fall off. They did a great job with that. And then it's like, we got to go and play this game for golf. And then like that game is like 10 minutes long. I want to see the suspense of everything. Because the first Happy Gilmore, when he's playing against Shooter McGavin, which by the way, Shooter McGavin,
Oh, maybe
the dynamic of that was
You
incredible.
see the video too where he gave him the
jacket?
Or is that in the movie or was
No.
that like a
No,
side video?
that's just
Okay.
that's a
That
side
was just
video.
on set.
They gave him the gold jacket to wear.
Yeah, but like it does a great job of getting you to the point of like, all right, we're about to have this face off. And they're like 7 holes. And it's just so fast paced and you're kind of like,
Which is kind of nice.
you kind of get lost. I don't like that. I was kind of hoping for a little more drawn out. Maybe he has another struggle. He goes back to his happy place type of thing. Like
He tried.
he went back to his angry place. But I thought it was,
Another part that
I enjoyed it.
I really liked about it is the director and one of the guys from Workaholics, Kyle
Yeah.
Newacek. So
Yeah.
if that gives you any insight to like humor that's in the movie.
Yeah,
But
I thought the humor was solid.
I thought it was exactly what it needed to be
Right.
for an Adam Sandler remake. Anyone that thinks
Yeah, I don't feel like
otherwise is an
I
idiot.
can not like it because you're just wanting to see the guys get the. I was gonna say Happy Gilmore, then I was gonna say Billy Madison, but Adam Sandler, how he
Mr.
puts
Deeds.
in all of his boys. He puts all of his boys in his movies.
Oh, they
You're
are
saying he's got his family in
they're
there.
all in there.
They're
Sherman
all
was
in
talking
it.
about how he has like writers or people he's worked with in the past, how he's just kind of put them in the movie. All the cameos. I just love how Adam Sandler operates with his production company, Happy
Yes.
Madison Productions, and everybody you see comments where it's like, hey, he's one of the good guys in Hollywood, and you just know that Adam Sandler's a guy who's just always had fun and made movies the way he's want to. Because this is like here's the heater that he was on from the 90s to the early 2000s. Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, The Wedding Singer, The Waterboy, Big Daddy, Little Nicky, Mr. Deeds, 8 Crazy Nights, 50 First Dates. Like the dude had a catastrophic run and he's still making movies and paying homage back to the people just enjoy
Yes.
the Adam Sandler vibe. And just sitting down and watching, I don't feel like I can be, unless it's like once I see the end of the movie that you guys are talking about.
The end of the movie
It's kinda hard to botch what he's gonna do.
Yeah,
You're gonna love it.
It's like
Yeah,
to
I
me, the
can't
movie's
wait.
impossible
Just
to botch
enjoy
if you
it.
have the right expectations for it. If you're like, I'm putting this up against Happy Gilmore 1, then yeah, you're going to be
Yeah,
mad. You're gonna
I'm
think all
with
these
you.
things,
I
but
was
it's
so excited
Yeah.
going into it, like pacing around the living room, like
like, right.
we're about to watch Happy Gilmore 2.
Dude, my kids took forever to go to sleep that night. I'm thinking,
That
bro,
sucks.
I gotta fucking watch this.
Yeah.
Like, and I was probably not the best dad in that moment, but I was thinking about me. Thinking about Adam Sandler, really.
Yeah, I mean, this is
And just seeing him come on camera, you're just like, oh, I feel like you're just going to be in a good mood watching it.
100%.
And it
That's
is,
why I hope
dude.
they make like a Wedding Crashers 2, not to compare it to the first one, but just to see Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn
Have
in
them
another
together.
movie together.
Well, the internship does that for you.
Right.
You're like,
And I
yeah, the
enjoyed that.
internship's not as good of a movie as The Wedding Crash. I still really enjoyed the movie, but you just see the dynamic,
Yeah.
the back and forth. Dude, if Adam Sandler could do Billy Madison, redo all those
I
movies.
know. It would. A couple of them would be like, I'm thinking about Billy
And-
Madison.
Hold on. If they remake Waterboy and we don't make it in that movie, I'm committing arson. Not sure where or when, but it will happen.
What's making you feel that way?
Dog, because the movie, this Happy Gilmore 2,
A lot of podcasts in it.
a lot of podcasts in it. And I'm thinking, yeah, I'm not a massive fan of golf. However, we got a solid podcast, and I'm a huge fan of Adam Sandler. Would have loved to know that they were doing
That's
all it
this.
takes.
That's 2
That's
out
all
of
it
3.
takes. 2 out of 3, dude. That's solid. That's a passing grade.
I will say on Twitter, there's been a lot of hate towards Happy Gilmore 2. Josh Pate put out his take on it. And the only thing I'll say, I'll keep this quick, is if you're going into an Adam Sandler movie and expecting like it to change film, like you are going into it with the wrong mindset.
Yes.
All these Happy Madison films are pretty much paid for before they even hit streaming, before they even hit theater. Every single scene has product placement. If you go back and watch Happy Gilmore 2, every single scene has product placement where they are holding it and they are saying their line and it's right there. Like the movie is bought and paid for.
Yeah.
Now they're just having fun with it. He's got past directors he's worked with playing main characters. He's got writers of movies that he's been in playing characters. He's got his wife, kids, family members. Like he doesn't give a fuck if you like his movie. He's having fun with his friends making movies.
Yeah.
So
Also,
yeah.
Ben Stiller's daughter's in it too,
yes,
which is awesome.
and son.
She's like one of the cashiers at the at a gas station or something like that.
And
there was a guy on Instagram breaking down like here's the top 75 cameos.
yes, the daughter of the CEO of Netflix is in it.
Yeah.
Like everybody's in this movie. He's not making it so you go, oh my gosh, it's better than Happy Gilmore 1.
Right.
That was not the goal.
I thought, dude, the beginning of the movie
Yeah.
when
yeah.
he's like it's the same way as he's explaining his life in Happy Gilmore 1, he explains it in Happy Gilmore 2, like what's happened since. Incredible. It's solid, dude. It's a good movie.
Also, Sandler, without giving too much away, he really plays such a good, like, depressed drunk.
Yeah.
He really does. He
And
just
the
has,
dumb
like, a
bit of everything's just in a
yeah,
ball. Like he's
I
drinking
mean,
the
yeah,
cucumber.
Don't give that. Yeah, go watch it.
I know, dude.
Hey, shout out
Fuck,
John
it's
Daly
good.
too.
Uncle John
Did
Daly.
an awesome job.
Shout out John Daly.
Did an awesome job.
Yeah.
The hand sanitizer.
I was seeing that people were talking about how Trav killed his cameos.
Trav killed
Yeah.
it.
So I was texting with Trav about it, and he said the first scene he shot, the first thing he shot was the bear scene.
No.
Yes. And now I was like, bro, that's gotta be the most difficult.
Welcome to set.
Yeah. Just hey, this is what we're gonna do today. And I'm not going to get into it anymore, but you'll see.
Okay.
You'll see. But Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny crushed it.
Don't know a whole lot about the guy. But banger music, awesome. He's a banger actor too.
He's been in a few. I don't know if you've seen Bullet Train, the movie.
Yes,
he's,
with Brad
he's
Pitt?
like the wolf, the Mexican guy that they like poison.
Is
His
he
wedding.
really?
That's him. He's a solid actor,
bro. Because that movie is really good.
Yeah,
it's an awesome movie, and I feel like no one really talks about that movie. Have you seen Bullet Train?
You would like.
You
Bullet
got to
Train.
see that. I know that's another one too. I've watched that movie 3 times now.
I haven't seen. I want to watch Superman. I want to watch Fantastic Four.
Superman doesn't.
That's
Was
right
it?
here.
I have zero want
I
to.
gotta see F1.
Why don't you want to see Superman? You're not a superhero guy though.
Which is so
Yeah, you're probably right. Like there's superhero movies. I love Deadpool, but like I don't the traditional. I love Batman.
Yeah, because that's just like an incredible movie, and Deadpool 2 is like a comedy.
Yeah. I guess I'm just not. Maybe I'm not. But I saw Fantastic Four back in 2000s when that came out.
It's a good movie.
Great. I'm
All
going. I'm
in.
going to see the new one tonight, and I'm pumped. I've
I'm
heard
excited.
Really good
I want to
things
see
about
those.
it.
Who was
Really?
who
I've been
played the
hearing
Invisible
positive.
Girl in the older Fantastic Four.
Jessica Alba.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Oh yeah.
How you make her?
I forgot that was her.
Oh yeah, buddy.
I mean, Brad Pitt plays the Vanisher.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying.
dude, I'd rather look at Jessica Alba than.
Oh shit, for real?
Brad Pitt's up there though.
He is, but he's not.
He is up
1A.
there.
He's 1B.
Should we talk some?
Who's 1A?
Maybe Jessica Alba.
Should we talk some football headlines?
You wanna talk football
We got
headlines?
the Hall of Fame game this Thursday. Football's officially back, starting on Thursday.
Officially back. Football's back.
Obviously, officially back at the end of the month or beginning of September when the regular season starts. However, football is back.
Yes,
Yeah, we do have Theo coming in here in about 15 minutes.
that's right.
Where should we start? There's been a lot of headlines. I was seeing some stuff in Canada. I saw Traylon Burks. He's on
Broke his
IR,
collarbone.
broke his collarbone, which is like
Just does a press conference right before being like, "What's the difference between this year and last year?" He's like, "I'm healthy." And
dude, that
I'm in the
sucks,
best shape of my
man. Because
life.
I think I saw Buck Rising's tweet where it's like this is his contract year too. So breaking your collarbone,
yeah. I mean, it's 4 years.
yeah.
4 years he's had injuries over and over and over again, and he's the kid's talented.
Collarbone's not. I don't want to say it's easy enough to come back from, but you can like get a plate in there, do the rehab, and like you'll be back in.
Yeah,
a
but
month,
what
month
I'm
and a
saying
half.
is like
but he was
heart
fighting
going
for
out.
For sure.
He was fighting for like a second string spot.
Yeah, heart going out. The empathy factor is just like, he was a first round pick. He's had up and down so far because that pick was him getting to the Titans because of the AJ Brown trade and all of that stuff. We can talk about ownership probably feels seeing Traylon Burks get injured, but just knowing like he's going into his contract year, mentally and individually, he knows he's got a chip on his shoulder, has a lot to prove.
Yeah, I
And
saw.
going down for the year, like, yes, he can come back from it, but this was, I know in his mind personally, a massive year to kind of show out.
Yeah.
Ownership's just like,
Yeah, they're just like, God damn it. I mean, they're not thinking about the empathy portion of it. They're thinking about their investment.
yeah, they
And
will.
watching AJ win a Super Bowl and go off, and they're just like, this.
Because who's been their first?
motherfucker.
Who's been like the history of first picks recently?
Yeah, well, I can't remember who
Remember Isaiah Wilson?
wrote out this tweet, but I commented. I was like, I knew this, but I hated seeing it written down.
Was it
Clay Travis.
Yeah.
Clay Travis wrote like Titans history 2020, 2021, 2022. Isaiah Wilson, Caleb Farley, and then finally Traylon Burks.
Oh, I forgot about Caleb Farley.
And it's like, bro, that is a tough set of guys. It's nothing against them at all. Like maybe
Maybe Isaiah
definitely
Wilson.
against Isaiah Wilson. Isaiah Wilson, he
Yeah,
fucked
Isaiah
up his
Wilson
own
for
shit.
sure.
But like Caleb Farley, my experience with him, he was always a guy that wanted to do good, which is always caused by injuries. And
I was gonna say he had kind of injuries coming in when they drafted
he
him,
had
right?
back surgery before,
That's
and,
right.
and an ACL, right?
Yeah.
But I think the reason why they went and took him
blew up?
because he was a top 5 pick type of guy, and missing his last year
because they were talking about
he
him
fell
being like
because of a
honey
back
badgers,
surgery
right?
and an ACL. But Jeffrey Simmons gets picked, and he obviously panned out. He was coming off an ACL from Mississippi State. They end up taking him 18th overall. So I'm sure John Robinson is thinking, I want to take this kid so we get the most value out of somebody, let him get healthy, and then we'll have a stud.
Yes.
Now we get to pick at the 22nd spot or whatever Caleb was picked at.
Yeah.
I understand the logic there. Isaiah Wilson is as big of a swing and a miss as you can possibly hit. I remember sitting with the strength coach, I think it was Frank. He asked me about Isaiah Wilson during camp. And he's like, what do you think about this kid? I go, he's super talented. He'll never play a meaningful snap for the Tennessee Titans, ever. And I think he played 4 snaps that season and got cut.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just tough. And then Traylon, like imagine being Traylon Burks and having that type of expectation put on you when you have A.J. Brown, who was arguably the best receiver that the Titans have ever had, or going to be, like, if he stayed with the Titans, he's going to be the best receiver the Titans have ever had. They trade him away to pick you. And now you have all these injuries. I'm sure at some point you get the yips. You think about Marcus Mariota's interview, talking about the injuries. They start to compile on him. He starts getting in his own head. Like, I'm sure that's happening with Traylon quite a bit right now. He's sitting somewhere rehabbing this collarbone, like in an absolute blender. But yeah, Clay Travis, putting out bad vibes.
Yeah, it's tough, man. Did you see Deion Sanders seems like he's going through it. Yeah. I know as we're recording this show, he's got a press conference coming out. I wish we got to consume it before.
Yeah, nothing's been released as of right now.
But man, the stuff that he had a video that dropped yesterday, and it talks about how mentally it's been a struggle the last few days in the hospital or wherever he was at. And he was like, this is the first time I've had to write a will and think about like not being here.
Wow.
So he's got to be in something, because it's weird to see him not around the team or not starting at training camp and all this kind of like everybody's wondering what's going on with him.
Mm-hmm.
But rumors right now are that
just rumors.
It's cancer. Yeah. But he's had the toe. He's had like the circulation problems.
Y'all were talking about earlier.
That would be brutal, bro.
Y'all were talking earlier about he had a video that he looked tough in. It looked like he's been going through it.
Yeah,
Can you pull that video up?
It's like he's just sitting on whether he's sitting in a room whether it's a hospital bed or something. He's kind of on his phone and just kind of talking about, like, it's a vlog that'll be coming out too.
Mm-hmm.
Just talking about how difficult it's been and how he had to write a will. I just hope, man. I hate to think of the worst.
Yeah, a guy like him too, who's been
On his Instagram.
just as legendary as he could
Oh,
possibly.
buddy, just an
Anybody
icon
could possibly
at
be.
every stage of life that he's been in.
Yeah,
Prime
always
time.
been the man.
Yeah.
I wonder if his health issues were like pre-existing or something that he kind of like didn't take care of himself, because like as a 2-sport athlete and one of the most dominant athletes in like the NFL, like how is like your circulation a problem?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's like hereditary or something.
That's more hereditary. Like any type of heart condition or like high blood pressure, cholesterol, that can be just genetics.
I mean, this video, I guess you could see, like, it's kind of, he looks a little run down.
Yeah, it looks like he's lost a bunch of weight.
Yeah.
The amount of pills he takes every morning is crazy. He was running through it with Shannon Sharp, and it was like close to like 40.
Man.
Of where like every day he's got to do
He's
it.
go Gary Brecka.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to be talking to the top people.
I was going to say, you'd almost assume he's talking to the top people. Like, I don't know, man. I hope he's all right.
Yeah.
Because that'd be tough. We'll see with the press conference. Obviously, you guys are listening to this now. The press conference is out, but
Yeah. That is tough.
Something that kind of just happened, Bryce Harper, apparently he was like nose to nose with Manfred, like the MLB commissioner, and was like, Manfred's going around to all of the clubhouses because the MLBPA and MLB contract is like up in 2026. So, they're trying to avoid a lockout, and MLB wants to create a salary cap for the players. Obviously, the players don't want that. And apparently Bryce Harper was nose to nose with him and was like, get the fuck out of here if you ever want to talk, or if you're trying to talk about the salary cap. And like literally face to face with the commissioner telling him to F off.
Shit.
Like, can you imagine in the NFL?
dude, there's a lot of union stuff going down. Did you guys talk about that stuff last week?
We did. I said, we've had our back and forth with the PA. I was like, I don't want to get too much into it, but this one kind of leans towards what I've been saying.
What do you mean?
It's a crooked union.
Yeah, that's such a blanket statement for a lot of people that
a lot
put
of
in
people.
a lot of hard work.
Like JC Treader is a guy that I think has put in a lot of work. I'm sure there's a lot of good things. Where my opinions about that goes back to my PED and how there was truly no way for me to get out of that. And so I had a really hard time. All seriousness, I don't know a whole lot about it other than this guy, Lloyd?
Lloyd Howell.
Lloyd Howell. He's like going to strip clubs. he's writing it off
I
as a
feel like
business
that's more
expense.
like smoke and mirrors, like that happened and that's a bad thing. But I feel like media wise, it was making a circulation as more of like, this is the topic of why he's stepping away. But if you look at Pablo Torres and Mike Florio from PFT, from Pro Football Talk, they do these, Pablo Torres finds out, his show, there's a couple episodes that breaks down a lot of the inside details of the union and the NFL and how there's been possible collusion between both parties. And it is fascinating, bro. It's definitely one of those things, like I put out my tweet on about JC, like him stepping in as the interim executive director, and just all the findings throughout the past couple of years. I kind of put out my tweet a little emotionally because that interim executive director was going to get voted on and figured out the next day. But dude, it is fascinating stuff. If you have time, if you have a couple hours of time and you check out the Pablo Torres finds out between the NFL and the NFLPA, it's wild, because it's like the NFLPA found things to say that the NFL is colluding against having guaranteed contracts for players because of Deshaun Watson. The NFL, the owners, it's like, who's going to tell what owner's going to tell Jerry Jones, hey, here's how you all got to pay your players, because they're all going to operate their own way. They're all independent of each other.
Their own entity under the umbrella of the NFL.
There's this management council that the NFL ownership consults with, and the idea is, think of the management council as like the Illuminati. Whatever they're suggesting, they're telling you, hey, we're suggesting this, but you should optionally go this way, kind of like OTAs. Like, hey, you should optionally be
optional
here. If they suggest it, you follow those rules. So that way the NFL can stay clean on, these are suggestions. We're all meeting with counselor consultants to do this stuff.
Right.
But then when, I want to say the first domino was Kyler Murray's contract got done. And then there's text exchange between the Chargers owner and the Arizona Cardinals owner saying, hey, this was a really good job with your contract. This will help us on our quarterback on our contract next year, not guaranteeing Kyler Murray a fully guaranteed contract.
Yeah.
So he was the first domino. Then you got Herbert. Then it was like Russell Wilson didn't take like a fully guaranteed deal or something. JC Treader is like on text exchange with either DeMaurice Smith or somebody that was on the executive team, being like talking about how dumb it was to not have a fully guaranteed deal. NFLPA brings it to light of this possible collusion. Then the NFL, they hire an arbitrator. They don't make it public. They keep it private. They hire an arbitrator that comes in. And when you bring in an arbitrator, it's like, whoever the lawyer is coming in to work on it, you're kind of going to go with the way of the biggest, who has the biggest sword, which would be the NFL.
Yeah.
Arbitrator says there's not enough findings here to prove collusion, but there's text exchanges with a few different owners. I'll just use the Chargers and Cardinals as an example, but there's a few owners that have been talking back and forth about, we're not guaranteeing contracts anymore, from this management council suggestion to not do it because it's not good for business.
Yeah.
And when the arbitrator came back and said there's not enough here to prove collusion, NFLPA stayed quiet about it and kept it, just kind of swept it under the rug. And the fascinating stuff with like Lloyd Howe, JC Treader and all that, JC Treader was I voted for him as the executive director that first time around when we were going through those CBA negotiations.
This is
and we were
in
at
2018, 19,
yeah, it was like
19.
right before COVID hit. I think it was 2019, 20 in that range.
Yeah.
And that is me. I've been like in the weeds trying to listen to all this stuff.
It sounds like you've really, because the only thing we really talked about was the thing we saw with Lloyd. But you saying that smoke and mirrors, that definitely plays, because that seems like a very smaller game compared to all this collusion stuff.
Because I got a couple texts from a couple big dogs in the league being like, have you checked this stuff out? You guys should be talking about this, yada, 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 or you should put everybody on blast. And so I'm thinking, I don't even know what's going on. So I was spending those days trying to go through everything. And then the interesting thing with the JC Treader, Lloyd Howe stuff is when JC Treader became the president, that was when DeMaurice Smith contract was up as the executive director. So JC Treader is head of hiring he's the lead dog with the executive committee to hire the next ED. Right. That ED was Lloyd Howe. Lloyd Howe already had a job with the Carlyle Group, which is a private equity firm that is on a very short list of organizations or private equity groups that can invest in NFL teams and organizations for minority ownership. So right there's a massive red flag for conflict of interest. Lloyd Howe was a consultant with the Carlyle Group. Knowing that was known, he was also hired as our executive director. JC Treader gets cut from the Cleveland Browns. And as you know, if you're an active player and you get cut and you don't have you're not active on a team, you can't sit in as the president. But eventually Lloyd Howe creates a whole nother position to bring JC Treader back on the staff as like a strategic guy for all these findings. And then all of this stuff, this 61-page document that Pablo Torres and then break down about all this collusion, the owners texting back and forth, what happened here, each step of the way. Pablo Torres gets his hands on this 61-page document that hasn't been seen by anybody. It hasn't been made public. Pablo Torres is making it all public and showing these unfoldings. And people are talking about how Lloyd Howe is, he needs to get out. The PA needs to get him out of there. Then comes the smoke and mirrors, Lloyd Howe stepping down and resigning. And then the JC Treader, he doesn't want no part of it. I would love to pick JC's brain and figure out and ask some questions
like you
about
need to
it.
throw your hat in the ring a little bit.
That's so much work, dude. Think that is a shitload of work. The spot that we're always up against is like there's tiers of players in the NFL to where you wish guys were fully invested in the PA and trying to get all the best stuff. But then when you dangle a carrot, hey, we'll give you $100,000 signing bonus and lift those up.
We had that conversation about how the issue with having guaranteed contracts is you have to have quarterbacks started. Quarterbacks have to have fully guaranteed contracts, and then it'll slowly trickle down position by position. Eventually you'll have it. But anytime you go into a lockout CBA, they go into, we want higher negotiations. We want more piece of the pie as far as revenue share and all that when it goes to the players. But all the teams have to do is give it to the guys that are like bottom of the totem pole as being like, hey, we'll give you guys $100,000 signing bonus. We'll add the minimum will be now higher. It'll go from 720 to 920 or whatever it is now. Then that's the majority of the NFL.
Because the life in the NFL could be a year at a time.
How can I go be a guy like me who's making as much as I'm making and look at a guy who's on practice squad and be like, bro, you've got to hold out for this. And it's like, bro, he's got bills to pay too.
You got over 2,000 guys or around 2,000 guys in the NFL collectively that are active. It's hard to get 2,000 guys on the same page for the union, for the executive committee, for the leadership team, all the way to the tip top to go against these 32 billionaire experts that they're always dialed in. It's like when we were having that CBA meeting about wanting to get potentially locking out or holding out. When we're having that meeting, there's a voting that's happening the next day, and half the league or half the voters already voted as players before we could all get together and even talk about what we should do.
Right.
And even when that CBA got figured out, about 70% of players at most in the league even voted on it. So people aren't even aware of all this stuff going on. I wish players would invest more. I wish representatives would be talking more and get everything tighter more and hire a fucking leader who knows how to lead the PA and not have some scumbag who's got conflict of interest with private equity groups and is in bed with the NFL also leading the union.
Yeah. But the issue that you're running into is a guy who's looking to the future, being like, how do we fix these issues? You're looking at guys like me being like, bro, I'm just trying to play football and essentially have a good time, make some money, and
for sure
create a legacy for myself.
Yeah,
like you have guys that are too nearsighted and too zoomed into their own world. And getting football players, active football players, to zoom out and actually focus on things bigger than that, what just they have going on, that's very far and few between.
For sure.
You probably have one or two guys on each team. Let's do this. I'm going to listen to that podcast you're talking about. Let's break this down a little bit more in next week's episode. Our guest is here.
Yes.
Let's talk about Theo Vaughn.
Theo Vaughn, big one.
Finally got him, boys. All right, we'll be right back. Gentlemen, another month has passed, and another month of Gooner of the Month presented by True Classic. Now, True Classic, they just sent us a Puma t-shirt, curved t-shirt. Pima t-shirt. They sent us a Pima t-shirt. I will say, we look fantastic in those.
Buddy,
amazing.
Slender, fit, athletic looking.
And the individuals that will get Gooner of the Month will get $500 towards True Classic. If you're looking for True Classic, you can go to Costco, Sam's Club, Amazon, and Target. That thing is nationwide. Go to trueclassic.com/Bussin. Now, Will, the honors. A lot of eager faces. A lot of nervous faces.
Congratulations, young man. $500 at True Classic. TrueClassic.com/Bussin.
Look good, feel good, play good.
This is special. I'm at a loss for words, which is so on brand, but it means a lot to get y'all's votes. Truly.
Yeah. All right, good job, Drew.
Back to the episode.
People are saying the F word more, I think.
For sure.
I agree.
In houses, anyway. Inside of houses.
I was joking.
You think, really?
Yeah.
Which F word are we talking about?
Oh, I see how we're playing.
UCK, huh?
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think that word you're talking about though is said a whole lot more now.
Yeah.
Since January 20th, probably. There's probably an uprise in that word.
You think?
I think
you were off by 14 days.
January 6th?
No. When was Inauguration Day?
Oh, you're saying just when Trump.
Yeah. That was the joke.
I said I will. There was like an ant bit me, and I said, "Oh, look at this little," and I felt horrible.
You felt bad?
Yeah, of course I felt.
Did you
bad.
kill the ant?
No. I picked him up, and I sent him one of those Christian camps where they try to get it out of him. But I still hope he's well. I don't know. He doesn't have an email.
T's and P's, man.
That's it, man.
You want to introduce him?
Yeah, we can, absolutely. You want me to introduce Bud Light?
The Rat King needs an introduction.
Ladies and gentlemen, this episode is brought to you by Bud Light. Bud Light is always brewed with 4 simple ingredients: clean, crisp taste. Bud Light is the official beer sponsor of the NFL, the NFL Draft, Tight End U, the UFC, Shane Gillis' 2025 tour, and then Bud Light partners include Peyton Manning, Will Compton, George Kittle, Taylor Lewan, Baker Mayfield, Emmitt Smith, Shane Gillis, Post Malone, Dustin Poirier. Do me a favor. Stock up on Bud Light. Head to www.budlight.com/locator to find a store near you. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Our guest today is an individual who's been in the world of comedy. He's done a lot of things in his life. Hails from the great state of Louisiana, used to live in LA, and now resides in the beautiful state of Tennessee. His podcast is taking the world by storm. I believe it's like top 5 in the world at this point. Let's give a round of applause for the one, the only Theo Von.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, thanks for having me, dude. Good to see you guys, man.
Dude,
we get
good
to see each other
you,
around town, but we haven't gotten to come and do this for a while. So
yeah, this is awesome.
Happy to be here, man. Thank you guys for your patience too.
One thing I love about you is every time we're around each other, you're just out there taking photos. I remember we're at the UFC.
Random photos in the wild.
Yeah, you mind if I get a photo real quick? I'm like, yeah, dude, for sure. And I go to like get ready for a pose, and you just face the camera at me.
Oh, yeah.
Me and Will take a photo of us. Like, appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
And then you
He walks out, I was like, I
and
guess-
every time I see you, there's a photo being taken place. Like you took one of us right before we started this.
Yeah. I don't like being in them anymore. I'm so sick of seeing myself. So I'm just like, you guys get in them. I can't even smile anymore. My smile broke like about 18 months ago. And, yeah, I can't even do it. It's like it doesn't. I think I just did it so much I can't do it, and I maybe that sounds crazy, but I think I just need like a break or something.
Break from smiling or break from photos?
Probably a break from smiling, having reactions to things. I don't know. It's like so much gets documented over time. It's like I don't know. So yeah, but yeah, man, always great to see you guys at the UFC and stuff. So much fun, dude. It's so much fun. Like, so lucky to be able to sit there and watch the fights and like be around like some of your buddies go. We got to go to the Dustin Poirier one, and I got to bring my sister got to go, which was crazy.
No shit.
John Shahidi got her some tickets, which was so sweet. And they brought, I think, her boyfriend and some kind of, I don't want to say mentally impaired man or whatever, but you knew it, and he had a first name. I don't. He did have a first name. I don't.
Yeah.
Sometimes
You just don't
people are like,
remember right
"This
now.
is him," and they don't even say. I was like, "Dude, the guy has a name." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He works offshore.
Right.
But so that was great. And then like my friends from growing up, some of them got to come. So it was crazy, dude. They're like, we're all sitting right there. It was so much fun.
How far you grew up in Louisiana? How far from New Orleans did you grow up?
I grew up probably 47 minutes away.
Yeah. What was that childhood like? I've seen you break down a whole bunch of stuff, but what was it like growing up in Louisiana?
Oh, a lot of human reverb out there. A lot of I would say kind of genetic, kind of like whodunit,
Yeah.
like at anybody's house, it could have been like one of those like murder mystery like dinners or whatever.
Yeah.
But somebody been murdering that ass. You feel me? Because it was semi-incesty, I would say, or whatever. Just people. They had a guy in our class, his felony American. They said his dad was his brother or whatever. So just like a lot of like clue, like kind of like sexual clue, I guess.
Yeah. Sexual board games.
Yeah.
Consistently.
Yeah, just a lot of just, I don't know. How are you doing? Good? You good?
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm jacked up. I've been fasting, dude. So I think I'm like kind of like riding that, that energy will kind of hit you a little bit.
What hour are you in right now with fasting?
I'm in probably about hour 40. I'm going to eat this afternoon, so I'm excited about that. But
What made you do 40 hours?
I just been doing it a lot recently, man. I did like 4 days and that felt good. And then now I'm just like I would say I'm like once a week I'll do 30 hours. It just makes me feel like a little bit more control. I can think faster.
Mm-hmm.
What else do I like about it? I guess, I can think faster and it feels like a little bit more of a challenge sometimes, So.
Dude, I'm so pumped you're on. You're hilarious. You've made people laugh for a very long time. Do you ever get tired? Do you ever feel an expectation when you're in a room of I have to be funny and I kind of don't feel like being funny right now? Or does that ever get tiring? Because dude, you go on YouTube and you can find stuff where it's deep, thoughtful stuff. You're in Motivation University now. You're on that YouTube page where people are giving game. You're also the most clippable dude, I feel like, of all time, to where you're having funny moments. Does it ever get walking in a room and you feel like you just have an expectation on you?
Let me think about it for just a second. I think the tough part is if you're in a place where you don't know a lot of people, because then it feels like, maybe there's some expectation, or now you have to you might have to take photos of people and stuff, which is cool, but that takes up a lot of the interaction. So whereas before, if you didn't know people and people didn't know you, then you could just conversate and you could kind of be a surprise. That was one thing I liked about, I think, being funny when I was young, was it was a surprise, right? Mm-hmm. So when it's a surprise, dude, there's so much more is possible because nobody has any clue you might be funny or might be different or whatever. Yeah. So that, I think, was something that I really, really miss. Just being in a place and being like, these motherfuckers don't know what's going to happen.
And they're thinking, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah. So that I loved. You could see people walking off in the distance, apologizing to their mothers for things that were said in company. Yeah. Shit like that. I love, that kind of thing. I think I really, kind of miss, to be honest with you. But then sometimes when you're around friends and stuff like that and people that you don't feel there's an expectation, recently I've been feeling a little bit more, funnier from I don't know, it might sound egotistical to say, but I used to enjoy being myself a lot of times, and then yourself kind of becomes a product. I think, and that gets a little bit strange sometimes, but
yeah, because your fame level's high, bro. Legitimately, your podcast is one of the top 5 in the world. I feel like anytime you drop another episode, it's just some fascinating figure that's massive in whatever space they're in. I was just asking you before we came on, Joaquin Phoenix, you're getting on insane people. It's just, your level it's been awesome to watch. It really has.
It seems like there's been a lot of different trials.
Thanks, man.
You've been you've jumped around. You had I think in 2020, you had 3 or 4 podcasts you were doing at one time. Then you move here and you're kind of bouncing back and forth from LA. I don't know if you still do that, but it seems like you've really honed into something that you truly want to do. You're really just talking to guests now that you're a character, you're an individual that people are going to come to see you. And then it really is the guest is a little bonus. The fact that you have a big guest is awesome, but you are a guy that people are just interested in knowing more about. It seems like you've really taken on a Rogan-esque type of approach to the way you do podcasts. Kreischer was on here talking about how he does his podcast. He doesn't prepare at all. And then he was talking to you and you're like, all right, I got to go study for this podcast I have to do tomorrow. Have you always been a guy that's I have to study for all these things? Or was I'm just going to let it fly?
Oh, I let it fly. And then it flew off, that was the thing. I got to the point where I was like, damn, there's nothing in the nest. I didn't I think I got a little bit, maybe brain dead or something about it. Just I started realizing I think sometimes I started realizing there is important people that I could talk to that I could learn something from. Right. Mm-hmm. And so, and then if I can learn it, then other people can learn it, right? So I can just be a listener, basically try to become a listener for other people. And I know that sounds a little bit egotistical, but I didn't really think of it that way. I just felt fuck, people are listening. I don't want to waste their time, right? Mm-hmm. That was, I think, a thought. And so, yeah, sometimes, man, we get to talk with some neat people. There has been more celebrity type folks. I think we're going to try to get back into getting more regular folks. But then the tough part is finding time to research guests and do all that. It's just it's been hard to do so many things, and so I'm trying to get a little bit more help, and so yeah, that we can kind of just continue to do it or keep it interesting. You know, there's a lot of neat people out there. I'd like to talk to more people that are in recovery or more people that have been through certain experiences, stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
But
You go from that and, you know, getting shouted out during the victory speech for President Trump, the boys we were also in there
We're
too.
all sitting
It's
together
just,
right now. Yeah.
In that, it's just
that was fucking
wild.
crazy. You guys did too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Isn't that just weird?
Just
Yeah,
all
it's
of us here
horrible.
on
It's
the
like
bus.
the craziest thing ever. It's horrible.
It's highly irresponsible of America. I feel like it's like
yeah.
But hey, I woke up the next day to all these texts. You got shouted out. It was like 1:30 in the morning. I was like, what?
Yeah.
See Dana White just giving.
dude, you're telling me sorry to interrupt you, but I'm gonna. But are you never mind, go on. What were you saying?
No, that was about it. No,
was?
that was about it. You got
I'm
it.
just joking, dude. But no, you guys, I mean, it's like the fact that you guys are getting a shout out. You guys fucking drive a bus, right? You guys are like girls going wild without any chicks, dude. You're like, will at least one broad get on this bus? You know what I'm saying? Like the closest, most beautiful thing you had on here was Josh Allen, right?
Yeah.
So it's like the simple fact that is getting like referenced, I think is bizarre. It's just a sign of the times that everything's like WWE now.
Yeah.
I think all that had to do with Dana White. You know, Dana is like a facilitator. He's a guy that gets things done. That guy's pretty magical, I think. And if anybody, I think, had a big hand in that election stuff, it was Dana probably.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, him
Yeah,
and
I'd
Musk were the two guys that seemed like they were rowing the boats the hardest.
Yeah.
Of anybody else.
And Musk is out there just gooming or whatever they call it. That dude's always
Gooning.
fucking
Gooning right now.
He's always fucking merping or whatever they
Dude,
call
he's
it.
up to something. Have you had him on your show yet?
You
gonna
I would
have-
love to get to meet him. I just don't know. I don't know if we will ever meet.
Yeah. I met him. We met him. Where did we meet him at? Was that in New York?
Yeah.
I think it was in New York at MSG for a UFC fight. He was there and it was like, yo, fucking Musk is right there. So I had to get
That's
over,
crazy.
get a little handshake. I think it was when Mike and Oliveira fought.
How'd you get there? Swim move? How'd you get over there?
No, and that's a good question. So Mike and Oliveira did their fight, and then I went to go walked over to say what's up to Mike after the fight. And as I'm walking back, instead of going to my row, I went to the front, and I was like, "Hey man, I just want to introduce myself. I'm Taylor." Will say was pretty disappointed with the firmness of his handshake, but it's kind of one of those things you expect.
Dude, he probably didn't upload enough megabytes into the shake. That's
Dude,
why.
does it not seem like he's always just thinking about the world in ones and zeros? Like he'll be on his phone. He was on his phone the entire time, and then he would just stare off into the distance for 5 minutes. And it's like, I'm not wow, that's crazy because his brain just works way different than all of ours.
Yeah.
He just always is on to the next thing. He's just doing 1,000 things.
Oh, it's that designer autism. All these guys have it. You know, it's like that fucking Fendi autism or whatever these guys have.
Fendi autism.
It's that new shit, man. They're on it. Yeah, dude, you think a handshake impresses, dude? You should have rolled up on him with something solid. A handshake?
I
A
know.
Neanderthal fucking hello?
Yeah.
This dude's fucking doing angel dust off of Neptune, and you're out here being like, let me
Yeah.
teach you a move from the 1100s, dude.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm just joking.
that was
I'm just joking.
That was miscalculated on my part. You're right.
just
You're
saying,
absolutely
dude.
right.
Fucking
What
send
a fucking idiot, dude.
I'm just saying,
Should've
send a
just-
drone over to him.
Yeah, like a note.
Yeah.
And it can't be on a piece of paper. It's got to be like an iPad or something.
Fucking do whatever you got to do, dude. Send a drone. I think a note on a drone would have been very nice.
Yeah.
Would you like to meet me?
Yeah, check yes or no.
I'm sitting 3 seats
George
down.
Strait. Yeah, George Strait.
And then he just pins it back on. And just
He
fly.
flies
That
back
would
and he's
be
like, I
sick.
guess. You know he'd for sure say yes.
Of
He'd be
course.
so curious
Yeah.
about how did this drone get to me? And it just goes one row behind him. He looks back, it's me. I'm just like,
And a couple droner homies,
walk over
dude.
to him. But once you give him the drone, do you shake his hand? Or you just walk up on him?
I think a handshake scares somebody like him. You do not want to put your hands in the cage, bro. You steer clear. See, there's probably a sign on him that says when there's visiting hours, dude. You're talking to a fucking a alternate being, man.
Yeah.
You know, I think anyway. I mean, look at this right here.
Yeah. I'm like, that's a lot going on.
Oh, dude,
I
this
feel you
guy.
can see us through that picture right now. That's how
know,
good his
for
computer
sure.
works. Yeah. Yeah. You said you wanted him on your podcast. Who is one if you could anybody you could possibly have on your show? Who's your Great White Buffalo?
Oh, the Pope and Marilyn Manson actually are two of my heroes right now that I would love to be able to talk to. Specifically the Pope, because I think more than ever we need religion to take a stand if it's going to, or Christianity to take a stand if it's going to, because otherwise I think it's going to disappear. And that might be a crazy take, but I think people are in fear of that. But yeah, the Pope, and then the non-Pope, dude, Marilyn Manson.
Yeah, the Antichrist.
Oh, he was my first concert I ever went to. Pedophile
Really?
took us over there.
And he's got he had the biggest rumor in the world before the internet. We even had the
I was going
internet.
to say, would you ask the hard question?
Yeah. Did he remove a rib?
Yeah. I would say, have you ever been to TJ Ribs? That's what I would say.
Yeah, okay.
Is that a chain restaurant or not?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I've never heard of it. I laughed for it.
Let me think of another rib
TJ
place.
Ribs.
Is there a famous rib place?
Chili's. Chili's baby back ribs. I think that's.
Have you
that's
ever
the
been to
note.
Chili's? Yeah. And ordered and I'll just say that.
Yeah.
I want my
baby back.
Oh, maybe I would do that.
Yeah, yeah.
What have you guys been up to, man? We're just talking about me.
I just got back from a family vacation in Canada. It was amazing.
Oh, I saw some pictures. Were y'all in a canoe or something?
Yeah, bro. A little sunrise canoe. Got the kiddos up at like 5 a.m. Bit of a grind getting down there. Rue didn't want to wake up or do anything.
The kid didn't want to wake up?
Yeah, she wanted to stay in bed. She wanted to go to sleep.
What?
Yeah.
That's how
And
they operate sometimes.
yeah, it's how they operate.
Is that true?
Yeah. They'll be full battery, then they'll turn off, and then sometimes getting the battery going again is tough. Like when you're waking up in the morning.
So kids, but you always hear the kids get up and they wake up the parent. That's not always the thing.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't experienced that yet to where she's like, if she wakes up on her own, she'll just stay in her crib. She'll stay in her bed until we go up and get her.
Mm-hmm.
But
what's she doing up there?
She's just chilling. She's singing songs, saying the ABCs.
Oh, that's good.
It's reiterating a book that she's memorized. But she's in like that little half crib, half bed deal. But she'll stay in her room until we come up and get her.
Oh yeah,
That's a big win. My kids do not do that. My kids wake up. Like if they sleep in separate beds, my youngest will wake up. She'll come in my bed like 2 a.m.
Oh, really?
Every single time now.
No way.
Yeah, but when they
do you
sleep
have
together,
to let them in? Do you have to let them in?
I mean, the door's unlocked.
Okay.
Yeah. They know how to use handles and all that. Like they're pretty advanced for 5. So they do the thing, but like, yeah, sometimes like I got our kids at like 4:20 for our flight back from Canada because I was in Canada from like June 30th to July 21st. And we hung out there the whole time, but flying back, we had to get up at like 4 a.m. to catch a WestJet flight back. And so my oldest wanted nothing to do with getting up, but my 5-year-old got up like it was nothing. Kids is awesome, man. They're great. It's a war though. Vacations, just traveling in general with kids is the biggest
Yeah,
pain in the
it's
ass.
like a military tour. When you get done with family vacation, you need a vacation from the vacation.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
And do you ever want to, I mean, this is going to sound crazy, I guess, but just leave your family or whatever? Like, do you ever really have honest thoughts about that? And be honest with me.
There were times with the first one, Rue, when
And
you're
Rue's
up there.
Asian or not?
She's a quarter Filipino.
Okay,
Quarter
good.
Filipino. Wife's half Filipino. I'm full blooded.
Yeah.
There's times when you have your first one and you're doing these night shifts and you're just up and they're not going to bed and you just think, man, I could just dip out right now.
Yeah.
And what would you do? You would set the baby where?
I'd probably put her back to sleep, try to get her back to sleep, at least set mom up for success when
Right.
she wakes up, and maybe just write a note and say,
do not write it in marker, dude. That's the shittiest dad that's leaving. You fucking wrote it in marker.
It'll be fun for the kids or like a teenager. Like they'll be more fun because it's colorful.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point,
Yeah,
huh?
it'd be more fun for them. Leaving, man, I think it crosses every man's mind at one point. At some point, maybe a big fight with the
it's
wife.
got to cross the moms too, but they just,
They're such better parents.
Yeah, but
moms
it's
are such
gotta.
better parents.
Are
We're all
they?
human.
Yes.
Why are they?
Because I feel like they have the
I would
baby.
argue against that, bro.
Yeah. I mean, say what you want about Charlotte. I think she's a great mother.
I'm just saying. I know. You're saying they're better parents. I think I'm like a good. I think I'm a good parent. Like I'm not going to sleep on
But
my.
whose wife
I'm not
is a
gonna
better-
sleep on my skill
Here's what I'm
set.
saying. Here's what I'm saying. I think naturally, women are better parents than men. Men make more of a conscious decision to be a better parent than women because when they get pregnant, they're spending 9 months. And they feel the baby's growing inside them. There's some sort of connection that's
For
happening.
sure, they
have
can
a head
build.
start.
They can build
So
the
when the
milk
baby
up.
comes out, like there's already a bond. And for me, it was like I have to learn to establish a bond. Like people talk about all the time how like when the baby comes out, everything changes. It's so crazy. And I thought to myself, like I just don't want to fuck this thing up. Like I want to make sure this child grows up and like as a productive member of society and as a good person and all those things. But like 6-month mark,
Yeah.
when that walked in, they started smiling and noticing me. That's when I'm like, all right, this is fucking awesome. Like, it was all great before. I'm not trying to take anything away from that, but I feel like naturally the woman has more of a bond at the beginning and is more tied to the child.
Whose wife do you think is a better mother, do you think, if you had to guess?
What a division. I mean, obviously I'm biased. I think Charo.
Yeah, and
he's
I would
biased.
put Taylor up against anybody.
All right. And we're going to go to the fans in a moment. And we're going to take a commercial break right now.
Yeah.
That might have been time for a break, you think, or no?
We'll do an ad read right there.
Yeah.
We'll do an ad read right
Are you
at that
struggling
moment.
with boners? Rose Sparks.
Rose Sparks, 2-in-1 prescription.
We interrupt this episode because we are sponsored by Roe. Struggling with getting boners? Rose Sparks is the answer. Rose Sparks are a 2-in-1 prescription treatment for guys who need a secret weapon against softness. Rose Sparks give guys bigger, thicker, longer erections because they get fuller faster. After Rose Sparks dissolve, they work in 15 minutes on average, and if prescribed, new sexual health patients get $15 off their first order of Sparks on a recurring plan. Connect with the provider at ro.co/bussin to find out if prescription Rose Sparks are right for you. That's ro.co/bussin for $15 off your first order.
Dude, you brought up Christianity. You think you want to talk to the Pope because you think that might be dying. Organized religion might be dying. What makes you think that?
I just think we need it more than ever, maybe. I don't know if it's that. I mean, we need morality. I don't know what we need. I just feel like we could use a spark. I don't know how we get it. And maybe that's just me. And let me just say that. And maybe it's just my own relationship with God. I don't know, So I don't want to say, like it's on people. I don't know. I'm just kind of surprised that there's so much going on sometimes in the world, and sometimes the Pope seems kind of quiet to me for such a big position. Yeah.
You think he should be saying more, tweeting more, doing more stuff?
Well, where the world's at with, I'm ignorant saying just social media, but everybody, it's like you can get your voice out there much more urgent. Is that kind of what you're?
Yeah, I mean, even
to?
Just the fact that like there's like a genocide going on, and it's like you'd think the Pope would rattle off a few more tweets about it. You know what I'm saying? Like to find inspiration. But then what do I know? I don't know what it's like to be the Pope. I don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fucking honky. I know I am BLM.
Yeah, wonder,
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think maybe I'm also just like, I haven't been eating. Dude, when you don't eat, you start looking for the Lord, brother. So I don't know if we need. I don't know if we need to visit the Vatican or if I just need a side of nachos. But anyway, do I sound crazy or I sound okay?
No, you sound solid.
Good. You sound good.
It's just, it was a statement that I heard that I was like, I want to go back to that and figure out what your actual thoughts were.
Yeah, I think that's it. Sometimes I don't know, but then also it's hard to pay attention to everything. I think sometimes I just get kind of scared in the world. But then I think people have always felt like that throughout history. I think maybe we've been very comfortable in America, and so we forget that like life is uncomfortable for a lot. Is uncomfortable for a lot of folks.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Not to bring it down, but anyway.
Yeah, seeing all the stuff in the world is kind of like, it can be overwhelming if you look at it constantly. And just always see everything that's going on. For me, it's like, my wife's always bringing things to my attention. Like, you see this happen in Louisiana or Texas or all this. And it's like, for me, my first natural reaction to most of these things, and it's probably the wrong reaction, is like, take a step back. Because I just get I get overwhelmed about that stuff. And then I think to myself, like, what am I going to do?
Right.
Like, you see that, like, the genocide you're talking about, or like Texas, the floods that randomly happen in Texas. It sounds like, how crazy is this? And I'm like, I almost get like nervous and like, I just need to take a step back from that and like live more ignorantly, which is definitely probably the wrong way to go.
No, I think you're probably right, man. I think, yeah, because it's like, what can you do? And then sometimes you speak up, and then it's like, well, what am I really doing? So yeah, I don't know. I think it's just a place where, it's like a lot of confusion, and then we are in a place where you see a lot of stuff. And then that can like affect your day to day and your moment. And sometimes watching it is like, and were we ever supposed to see all that type of stuff? But
yeah, and then
anyway,
you consume it so much. It's like this cycle that comes in your brain to where it like takes up. Then you're thinking, well, I got to take care of myself with what's going on in my life. And then I don't know. Then you have platforms, and sometimes you're like, hey, is it my responsibility? You kind of feel a sense of responsibility or expectation. Should I do this? I don't feel like I know enough about it. You put one thing out, and everybody reacts to it, and you're just like, what the then you're trying to get consumed by it more, and it's just like this vicious cycle in your head.
Yeah.
Where then it's like, I need to just step back from.
I know. And I always lean towards like the whole like if we're looking at every country is like their own house. Like America's its own house. It has a bunch of problems going on too. So when I see or hear about a bunch of things going around the rest of the world, personally, internally is like, well, I feel like we should take care of our house first and make sure our ducks are in a row before we start telling everybody else what to do and how to do it. But then that's when I start to get overwhelmed. Like, I'm going to go to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm going to fall asleep now. Now it's time to go to bed.
No, it's a good point, dude. Yeah, because it's like, well, we should take care of our own. You should take care of people in your place first. And maybe my algorithm's just hot, you know? Maybe it's Gaza hot.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that just feel like, but yeah, anyway, let's talk about something else, man, because I don't want to bring down the vibes, dude.
I got a fun question. Could be an absolutely dumb question.
Yeah.
But is the Diggers movie real? Or was that just a social piece of content? Because I'm watching it and I'm like, this movie's going to be a banger.
Yes.
Well,
and then at the end of the scene, it doesn't say coming out when. I'm just like, yeah, I was kind of in a haze.
Well, I'll be real honest with you then. So what happened was we made this thing. We made it like probably a year and a half ago. And that's it right there, the Diggers. And yeah, it's funny for a little while. But as I know of now, this movie will not get made. But, and I think I am thankful for it in the end. Because I was the one having to say Digger a lot. And you say it a couple times, it's cool, but
then you get a little loose.
Well,
you're
no.
comfortable saying it.
Well, what happened to me was I was in. So you go and they're shooting a thing, right? And so Drewski came up with it because he's trying to spark racism or whatever.
If I want to say
and
it,
some
I
people
just
say
write
he's
it
mixed.
down.
I didn't say that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying his 23andMe had a picture of Jason Williams on it. Dude. That's all I'm saying, bro. Okay. Now he was making a backwards behind the back pass, so I think that
elevates it.
Yeah, it elevates it. But so anyway, they're like, okay, this is it. This is Mr. Digger. He passed away, and you're playing what's a fucking male wife? What is it?
A male wife?
Husband. You're playing the husband, right? Sorry, dude. I haven't eaten. Look at my hands shaking, dude.
40-hour fast.
Haven't eaten, dude. And some of that's racism trying to get out of me. But some of it's not.
He said the male wife.
Anyway, so I have to be, there's a room full of predominantly black folks and so I have to come in and I'm like drunk and I'm like taking the microphone from Drewski, who's making a speech at his father-in-law's at his father's funeral. So I have to come in and I'm like, this digger right here was the greatest digger, right?
Yeah.
Like saying shit like that, right? And you do it one time, it's kind of cool, right? But there's adult black folks in the room. I'm a white guy, right? Semi-white, right? Matte finish, right? I had to do it like 9 times, dude. I said the word digger in front of these people 42 times probably.
Yeah.
After 6 times, you shouldn't do it anymore. And Drewski's like, nah, you're gonna be fine, baby. Get back in there. You know? He's like, I'm sorry, I'm busy. I'm talking to Kast and that on FaceTime, bitch. Get back in there. And he kept sending me in to do it, dude. And they do not want to hear it at a certain point. And I just felt it. I started getting sick to my stomach.
So at one point, was it a thought to be a movie? Or was the intention always for it to be like just a skit, like a social clip?
I think there was a thought, but nobody had signed on and agreed to it. And then Shane got very busy with his series. We've talked about doing something together. We've discussed it a few times over text. We just discussed it the other day about trying to make something that could be neat. I think it would be awesome, depending on if we could figure it out. But then, yeah, people's schedules and some people want different things out of their careers and stuff like that. And, but yeah, I mean, even just getting to do that, and Shane like flew in especially for it, which was really cool of him. Like, it was pretty cool, I mean, it was definitely a fun day, but it was also scary I thought it was just verbally scary kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like, why do I got to be in this role? I'm like the
Yeah.
only guy saying this over and over.
You got to assume like the majority of people that saw this video were the same as Will and I were like, is this real? Because we want to see this movie.
Yeah.
So after the video gets released, like how many people were flooding you being like, we want to do this movie?
Oh yeah, people were hitting us up. People had thought it was already done. People had thought it was already made, and it just wasn't made. You know, to be real honest with you guys.
Yeah.
You got to make a movie with David Spade, yeah?
Yeah.
Fully funded by you two?
Yeah, we funded it ourselves. Yeah, it's called Bus Boys. We both were bus boys in Arizona at one point when we were younger, and so that's what it's about. And so it's interesting. We learned a lot. We're editing it right now, which is like a big process, learning that. We had not to name drop, but Ben Affleck came on the podcast one time, and we're talking about movies because he had The Accountant 2 was coming out, and he said he gotten back a first cut of a movie, and he didn't leave his house for like 6 weeks because he hated it so much, and it made him so like just miserable at what they had created.
Really?
And then he said, yeah, he had to go back and just redo it and finesse things and stuff like that. So, yeah, so it's a learning curve. We're figuring it out. We're doing a lot of editing. It's kind of tough because the editor is over Zoom and David lives in LA and just schedules and stuff. But it was certainly awesome. David's one of the funniest guys that exist, and Nate Diaz was there. And I mean, it's bizarre, dude. But yeah, we learned a lot, man. It was super cool. But I don't want to talk about me anymore. Let's talk about something else.
All right. What do you want to talk about?
Oh shit, I don't know.
We got Theo Vaughn. We got Theo Vaughn on the bus. It's been a long time coming.
Am I talking too much?
No, this
You're
is
talking
exactly
a good
what you want
amount.
in a
This is-
podcast.
yeah.
When you have when you have a guest on and they just like don't want to talk or don't say very many words, is it kind of tougher?
Oh yeah.
You've been doing great.
That's tough when they don't.
You want to talk? You want to talk about the joke I had pulled with the Caleb Presley death?
You're still thinking about that, huh?
Every now and then it crosses my mind.
Well, what happened?
You're close with Caleb. Being close with Caleb, like we're kind of connected.
Yeah, well, I just went on a camping trip with Glenny Balls this weekend.
Oh yeah.
Did you really? I saw he was on your show. You guys talked about food like the whole time.
Oh, I mean, he you know, he's part of a cheese group or whatever. He is, I mean, he's remarkable. He's just like a human kitchenette. He just loves
cuisine.
Oh, that's the word. Thank you, dude. He fucking loves cuisine.
Loves cuisine.
He'll put a dip in and it's fucking camembert, you know? You're like, this motherfucker. But it's a very refined camembert, you know? He's the kind of guy who'll fucking put buffalo sauce in each shoe just to fucking feel it coming through his feet, you know?
He's soaking it in.
He has a way with experiencing taste, right? And it's magnificent to watch, dude. He is
He's living the dream, eating a sundae.
Oh.
Eating a sundae every interview.
Yeah, what a gig.
If a man who just loves taste.
And I'll rat him out. You know, he's been using just whipped cream and pretending it's a sundae to save on calories.
No. Why?
Yeah. Type
Not
shit.
Glenny Balls.
Type shit, homie. It's sad.
Hold on. You told me this man loves taste. He's got buffalo sauce on his feet just to feel it coming through his feet. And you told him now he's got whipped cream?
Even the greats cut corners, man. He's the Pete Rose of fucking his generation.
Damn. Where'd y'all go camping at?
We went, Jimmy John has Jimmy John, the sandwich guy, the top turkey Tom, people call him. There he is right there. And he's so fit these days, man. He lost a ton of weight. He's looking great. He has a summer camp every summer where he invites just friends and families that come. And it's in Wisconsin. And I think the lake is maybe called Bond Lake. Can you look it up? Mark or somebody? What's the guy's name?
Sherman.
You call
Sherman.
Mark. You call Mark.
Sherman, who didn't sign with the fucking Bengals, you pussy. Was that guy's name Sherman or not?
Shamar. Close.
Shamar.
Well,
He actually just signed. Hey, he just signed.
I'm not saying they misspelled it. But you know what I'm saying?
Shamar is crazy.
Tomato, tomato.
Camp Jack Pine.
That's where it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Similar to
Define
Bond.
Sherm.
I thought it was on Bond Lake. No, that's what I thought it was on.
Okay.
Was
okay.
Bond Lake.
Let's
And I
find
could be
that out.
wrong.
Let's do some jumping on that.
Do a little recon. I'm sorry, guys. And I'm sorry, Sherman. But it was yeah, and it was just great, man. You're up there and there's like different families come and their kids are there, and these kids have been meeting up during the summers, and there's like cabins and I got put in a cabin. It was me, Glenny, this guy Ryan Rodham, and this guy Trace Ayala. You guys might know Trace, maybe. There's a lot of Leapers Fort guys, and it was awesome. We thought it was gonna be a bummer. Yeah, what's that lake right there? There we go.
Good call.
Dude, it's beautiful, dude. And I got to go, but so we're all in these cabins, and like there's like a band that plays at night, and Jeremy from Lit.
Can we forget about the things we said when I was drunk? I didn't mean to come. Please tell me why.
Dude, good pull.
Thank you. That's my genre
What's his
right
last
there.
name? Escape Frommer? No, Jeremy Popoff, dude. That's who it is. He played, bro. It was freaking, yeah, it was great. And then like different bands played. I can't remember some of the names. JJ Gray played and the Mofos. But yeah, at night there's bands, dude. Emerald Lagasse played the fucking drums, dude, on AC/DC. I think it might have been Highway to Hell or something. Is that them?
I don't know.
Yeah, AC/DC,
that's
Highway to Hell,
That's
that's
AC/DC for sure.
Emerald
I don't
freaking
know-
Lagasse. I will send you guys a video of it. It is bonkers,
Emerald Lagasse.
dude.
I don't know who that is.
Emerald Lagasse, one of the greatest chefs of our
Emerald
time.
Live.
Oh, no shit. He's a chef that played the drums?
Yeah. He's a legend, dude.
That's awesome.
But
And so how did you became boys with Jimmy John? Because I know Caleb's close.
yeah, I was a huge
Jimmy
fan of
John.
the sandwich. I was a huge fan of the
Yeah, I
sandwich.
think
I was a
everybody-
Turkey Tom. I've been a Turkey Tom guy since I was, since they started having them. They started serving
Shout
them.
out to Club Lulu.
Yeah, Club
I'm a big
Lulu's my
Lulu
go-to.
guy.
Oh, is it?
Back in college was JJ Gargantuan though. That was my
Ooh.
go-to.
Because that was the heavy boy. That was like the 1,000 calorie,
that weight
1,200
on,
Yeah.
dude.
calorie.
That's a lot.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
a lot for me.
Yeah.
We got to put that down. We got to keep the weight up. I had to keep the weight up the whole time.
Oh, I would hate to have to eat that late at night, just like a big pig.
Dude, my freshman year of college, I weighed 254 and I had to gain a bunch of weight. And so I would have JJ Gargantuan at night. And then I would have chicken Alfredo at 3 a.m. from Peter
Chicken
Piper.
Alfredo?
Yeah. From Peter Piper Pizza at like 3 a.m. And then I go to a workout, 6 a.m. workout, and I throw up.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
We do like hypertrophy stuff. What's that? Crazy, dude.
Wow.
And I was there a lot. I was around the toilet a lot then. But I was just there. I am.
That's a chicken Alfredo boy.
That's a chicken
Oh my.
Alfredo
That's
boy
a
right there.
damn chicken Alfredo
Yes.
boy.
Yes.
That almost looks like Will a little.
Dude, Will's neck and I are the same
Close
size
the eyes a
when you're in
little. Can
college.
you close the eyes a little?
You just gotta squint.
That's
gotta
Will.
squint. Dude,
Will's 112 Filipino, dude. Batten down those hatches, man. But no, it's incredible up there, and it was just like, so yeah, and all day there's like jet skiing and people fishing and stuff, and like they make food, he makes nice meals and everything, so it's just like a great time. Anyway, felt lucky to get to go, and we had a great time up there. So, but I just got back, but Glenny was there, and there's a cheesemonger sent some cheeses for us, some fine cheeses and crackers, and so we would eat those sometimes and just spend. There you go. That's
sure.
That's AI.
I could see Will.
That's 2I.
That's 2I. So you had a good time at camp.
Yeah, anyway, we had a great time.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good time at camp. Glenny Balls.
Do you guys? Will you take a vacation with your family?
I did. I was in Canada from end of June all the way to July 21st. My wife's from BC.
They go and live out
Kelowna.
there.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. On the island out there?
No, that's Victoria. That's also a beautiful place. I've been out there before. But we've been doing this for like 4 or 5 years now. We'll go stay at Taylor's mom's apartment. It's like 1,400 square feet, maybe smaller than that, 2-bedroom.
Mhm.
And it's me, my wife, both of our kids, and her. And we just shack up for a whole month.
And the mother?
And the mother.
Oh, wow. What's her
And
name?
Her name is Tana.
Ooh, that's a
Tana
nice name.
Whitfield.
Miss
is her
Tana.
name. Miss Tana is a rock star, dude.
Is she?
She's like maybe the greatest type of grandmother you can possibly
Oh,
ask
that's
for.
great.
Yeah, she is amazing. The kids
She'll
love
hit-
her. That's us in Banff. So that's where Will just was. That's us a couple of years ago.
Wow.
And
Yeah,
Banff
it's
is
beautiful out
awesome,
there,
dude.
man.
Like that West Coast Canada, everything's a screensaver out there. You walk outside, it is very, very beautiful. It's
yeah.
awesome, man.
Canada's so great, dude. I would not mind marrying someone from Canada.
There you go.
But I think Canada's great. Just had a show in Winnipeg. Got to meet the Trailer Park Boys, dude.
Oh, how was that?
Unbelievable.
Someone's here?
Someone's mom's looking for him.
Yes.
I'm not even joking.
They
That's
just threw
Tana.
some shit on the ground and left.
Miss Tano ripped the
What's
joint
up?
with you,
Bring
too.
them in.
Dude, Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah, they were just so great, man. Just bubbles in the gang. A lot of great guys. They were blasted when I got there.
Were they really?
Yeah, they were trying to see if the fire would burn them. And
It did?
well, but that's a point when people aren't doing well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We know the answer. So yeah, but that was great, dude. And then Winnipeg's just, it was cool. I'd never been. I met Josh Morrissey. He plays hockey. Have you heard of him? He plays hockey. I met him in a little bathhouse somewhere up in Seattle, and so he invited me to a game or whatever. But I haven't been to a game. But we got to go to Winnipeg, and they're great.
Yeah, dude.
Will run.
What's going on?
Oh, single Canadian women.
Oh, these are the list of.
What you got,
Avril
Sharon?
Lavigne,
Oh,
I did not know.
She's
is
single. I thought she
Canadian.
was married.
Yeah, I feel like.
Shawn Mendes is a man.
Yeah.
But rumored to be gender fluid.
Oh, okay.
So that's good. There's an option.
There's me and Cam somewhere. Where was that? Oh, SEC Championship. That was fun, dude. Dude, sometimes you can't even believe all the fun places you got to go.
Isn't that the craziest thing when you get to like kind of reflect on your life a little bit and realize like, look how much dope shit you get to do and go and be a part of. And people be like, yeah, you can have front row tickets to this. You can go to that. They're
Dump
just
the
like,
water cooler
UFC's a
on
perfect
the
example.
Tennessee head coach.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's also, your fandom is so unique to me because you're wearing a Vanderbilt shirt. We talked about Diego, who's an awesome cat.
Yeah.
You're pouring a water cooler on Hypel.
He's also LSU, I assume. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I support LSU, man. I mean, first of all, the SEC is great, bro. The SEC
It's the second best conference. It's a strong conference.
It's a strong conference. It's one of the best conferences. I know you guys piddled in other conferences.
Yeah.
But it is so phenomenal. And I'm just joking, guys. You guys can fucking
Yeah.
murder me right now, you know.
It's no.
It's a conversation we love to have.
It's good. It's a
Big Ten
great
does have
conversation.
the last two natties.
We got the last two.
Ooh, that's a good point, huh?
Right. And
What
then-
the F?
NIL. We can now pay players as well.
You know where the SEC is going to get up on us? That documentary they got coming out.
I know. I saw it, and it does look awesome.
see it?
Any Given Saturday? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's like
It looks unreal.
what is that
Looks
called? Not like what's the like production company? They're like the Untold Stories where they did the Florida Gators 2008. They broke that down, but there's like an SEC documentary coming out. And
I didn't think they
looks
did
so
it.
Badass.
Wait, this is the same production company that did like Johnny Manziel's and like.
Actually, this is like quarterback.
Okay, yeah.
This is like
Omaha.
quarterback. Yeah, Omaha Productions.
Omaha did it. Okay, yeah. This is gonna be good then,
Dude,
Because I
yeah.
thought the Johnny Manziel and like the Swamp Kings or whatever it was, they just kind of left out a lot of shit that's
Yeah,
like
they did.
publicly known.
But this right here, this documentary that's going to be coming out,
Yeah.
is
It's fun, man. I
Mm.
mean, just the fact, just like getting to be around the SEC has been crazy, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's just so great. And yeah, I wonder why, the past two natties, they haven't been able to figure it out.
that's because everybody can pay players now.
That's what. Yeah, exactly.
But
Big
what about,
Ten's coming in there strong.
maybe they were the ones paying them before and they just like, oh shit, you know? It makes you wonder what happened. Yeah, I know. I wish Iowa had done better. I'm still pissed they did bad 2 years ago or whatever.
Who?
Iowa, the Hawkeyes, whenever they had that good defense. Remember, like 2 or 3, it might have been.
They've always
2
had a
years
good
ago, but
defense.
I think that's the year they lost to Michigan, the Big Ten championship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we went to that one, right?
That was the cheating year. Yeah.
They should have put Caitlin Clark
No,
in.
that
dude.
was a different year.
No. That was
They literally should have put Caitlin Clark in. You tell me she's not going to score at least 8 points on fucking
Right.
offensive football?
She's not going to score 8 points.
She'd figure it out.
yeah.
She's a stud.
She
There's
is
no doubt about it.
She is a boss,
She is single-handedly bringing WNBA
dude.
into making profit.
I've watched probably almost all their games this year.
No
feel like-
way.
I watched 90% of their games.
I
Dude,
feel like
Leah
that fan
Boston, I'm a
base
big
too.
fan.
It's just tuning in because they want to see Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
She's been out. She's been injured. I'm friends with her boyfriend Connor McCaffrey
Any
and their
relation?
brother Patrick McCaffrey. Not to Ed,
Okay.
but their dad was a coach at Iowa. He coached basketball over there. But they're great, dude. They're hilarious. But yeah, she's great. I just got somehow in it. I don't know. I just can relate to WNBA more. They can't dunk. I can't.
She's jumping up at layups, rebounds.
Some of them are hot. You're like, all right.
yeah.
You're like, let's, you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit more, I just can't get attracted to these men on the NBA teams.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. We're in the Vandy with the Tennessee, LSU. Like, do you pick a team every year? Like, I'm going to go for this team, or you just love the game? You just love watching the sport?
No, I mean, I'm an LSU basketball fan at heart. That's my main, like the team that I really love. That's what I grew up watching when my dad was LSU basketball. All the greats through there over the years: Ronald Dupree, Chris Jackson, Shaquille O'Neal, Stromile Swift, Big Baby, or Behind Barbie, they call him now. But I love LSU basketball, Dale Brown, those guys. So that's where, and I like LSU football too. I support them. That's the home state, But then, living here, I support Tennessee because I live in this state now. And then Vanderbilt's the underdog. They've been the underdog. You know what I'm saying? I think they're and I always love the underdog. So yeah, it's kind of all over the place, but that's where I'm at, And the SEC's just been such a blast. Dude, we got to go to do some shows at some SEC campuses, right? So we're outside at Arkansas, right? We're outside, and this guy comes up, and he's driving a golf cart. And it's Sam. What's Pittman? No, what's the coach's name?
Yeah,
Sam Pittman.
Sam Pittman.
Coach Pittman, right?
Yep.
He comes up and he gets out. Pull up a picture of Big Sam. They call him, or White Sam, I think they call him. And that's it. They don't call him that. Great guy though. He comes up and he gets out. He's like, "Hey man, nice to meet you." And they had let us use their gym to work out that day just to get some, wellness in or whatever. And then he's like, tell me about Bobby. And I'm thinking he's talking about Bobby Kennedy Jr., right? So for 2 minutes, I'm with my buddy Amir K, the other comedian. We're touring together, and he's great. And so he's really great, actually, if you haven't gotten to see him, Amir K. But we start talking about Bobby Kennedy, and we're doing impersonations of him, like, we got to get the lettuce is dirty, just shit like that, like there's Filipinos in Canada. So we go through all this for 2.5 minutes. We're talking about Bobby Kennedy Jr. And then he goes, Bobby. And he was talking about Bobby Lee, dude.
Yeah.
Coach Pittman is a Bobby Lee fan, and he was talking about that clip of me and Bobby. I was trying to impersonate his father one time.
Buddy, that was so funny.
Yeah,
elite.
Dude. Well, Bobby doesn't give you any rules when you're talking to him. So it's like he blames everything on everybody else. But but the simple fact that after he listened to all that, he didn't say one word. We're talking all about Robert Kennedy, his plans and everything, and Maha. And then he's like, Bobby.
Yeah, oh shit, you're talking about Bobby Lee.
That was crazy, dude.
We got to do Bad Friends podcast, and that's probably my favorite podcast we've ever done.
Yeah, what was it like?
Dude, it was
awesome. Let's be honest, though.
They're hilarious. Like,
they're a bit the entire time. They're constantly running essentially improv, and they're just like feeding off each other. And I thought
Bobby's so like they're both just so funny.
Funny.
Santino, he's just so witty. Bobby, he talks about whatever. You kind of don't know where you're at on the totem pole. Bobby, just the way he talks or kind of makes
Oh yeah, he's like something that just fucking keeps biting your shoes.
Yeah. But I knew Bobby from Mad TV growing up, so I thought Mad TV was so funny, and so getting able to hang out with him. Obviously, knew Santino a little bit, like I knew his comedy career, but like just being around him, their energy is awesome.
Yeah, they're hilarious. They're fun, man. They're the best, dude.
Yeah, and you see Santino kind of running the show from a sense like he's keeping direction on it.
Yes,
but then they'll both go down this like crazy path, and you just gotta try to keep up.
Yeah,
and I think that is so much fun.
But
for Bobby to say pretend to be my father, and you not to try to use an Asian accent. Like you went the right direction.
Well, yeah, you can't discredit his freaking father, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Who passed away also.
Yeah.
Allegedly or whatever. Dude, he could easily just slip off into a pack of Asians at Disney World and who would even fucking know, you know what I'm saying? And R.I.P. Mr. Lee.
Yeah. We had a little note from Sherm here. Did Happy Gilmore 2 approach you?
Yeah. Yeah, I asked to do because the Bad Friends guys are in that podcast.
Yeah,
their podcast is in it. Yeah, they reached out about it, but we were it was just like a busy time, and I just couldn't handle like saying like yes to. I think I was just like, it's been kind of a tough year just keeping like trying to keep sobriety under wraps, just trying to stay on top of recovery. Like that kind of shit, and then like getting like overwhelmed, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you got the podcast, you're touring.
I can check, you know, I can, you know, I'm a dumb fish, you know, I can fucking, you know,
swim a little bit.
Well, I can they put that shiner out there and I'll go after it. You know?
Yeah. Easily
I'll bite
distracted.
the same thing every time. Yeah.
Toss them right back in there. Throw the lure. I'd be like, oh, there it is again. I'm going to get that.
And then you're in some guy's boat or whatever. You know?
Yeah. So Happy Gilmore 2 was like, we can't be doing this right now.
It was like a lot, and it was with the podcast. I just didn't know what was going on. I just didn't even have a chance to really hear it out. I kind of like, I think it's awesome they came out. They got a ton of cameos. So I watched like 20 minutes of it.
Yeah.
So
what was your take on those 20 minutes?
It seemed fine, man. I mean, it's like I felt like it's really an homage to Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
And to the whole universe.
Yeah.
Like that maybe they wanted to do it because it's just such a big part of lore and life, you know, that you want to kind of come out and almost like not take a bow, but, you know, take a very entertaining bow.
Yeah.
So I want to watch the rest of it. I think it's cool that they got Shooter back in it and like characters that you love. And like, I want to see his kids more in it. So I just started watching it.
Yeah. I finished it this weekend. I thought it was like we were talking about on the intro before you came on. Anybody who watches that show and tries to put it right next to the original Happy Gilmore is seeing it through the wrong lens.
Right, like they're trying to do like an actual sequel. That's not the expectation.
That's not the expectation.
It's like
the expectation is
celebrating.
like this has been however many years. It's almost been 30 years since this movie's come out. And it's like, let's have some fun. Happy Gilmore, bring back these old characters. You have a bunch of cameos. I love the storyline. I thought like the last 20 minutes of the movie was a little fast. They could have drug that out a little bit longer to have a little more like context. You'll see when you finish it. But I enjoyed the movie thoroughly.
I was bummed the mom died out the gate though.
That was a spoiler I was trying not to give away.
It's okay. I'll still watch it and enjoy it. It's Happy Gilmore too.
So real quick. I think the reason why is, and we talked about this in the show, is the movie came out in 96. Sandler got married in 03. And so I'm sure that like the love interest thing was a little tough because all of his kids are also in the movie.
That's his real kids?
Those are his real kids. Like the girl doing ballet, the ballet teacher's his mom.
Not the boys. Yeah.
The boys are not. Yeah. And
so that's most of his kids, the boys.
No. He's got two girls.
Oh, he does?
Girls. Yeah, two girls. But the boys that play his boys in the movie are not his boys.
I gotta pay
I thought their
attention.
characters were awesome, by the way.
Yeah.
Those four guys did a great job.
Oh, nice.
Of just being little psychopaths.
I gotta pay attention, man. I think I was vaping while I was watching it.
Vaping. Why don't you do a little nicotine? You're not a nicotine guy?
I don't like that. I don't want.
Have you tried it?
I just don't like reaching into my mouth around a bunch of other men.
Yeah,
that's fair. Yeah, same. For sure.
It just feels like, what are we doing?
Oh, dude. Lucy, that's what you want right there.
Want to put this in your mouth? Some guy says. It's like, I'm not. What are you guys doing? It's
like,
3 milligrams. I don't give a shit what it is. I'll
like
go in the
amp.
bathroom and put it in, but I'm not putting it in out here.
Go to the bathroom and put that
You know. But yeah. So what else, dude?
Did you grow up playing sports?
Yeah, dude.
I saw that route at tight end U. A little shaky.
Well,
you're probably nervous going out there in front of everybody too.
Yeah. First of all, one guy's arm was 5.5 feet long. So that should be illegal, I feel like. There's people with no arms.
Yeah, why'd you get on the arm?
Greedy motherfucker's running around, all armed out. Fucking Army Hammer. Look at this guy. Leg arms over here. This guy who wears shoes on his hands sometimes for fun.
You got the right cleats.
Not off of them.
Diego gave me those cleats, man. I did get off of them, and he didn't track, so that's on him. And the field was uneven.
Yeah, that can be a problem.
So, that's why a lot of Vanderbilt players, if you see them, their left leg is a lot stronger.
That on the uneven fields.
That practice field's uneven, dude.
Yeah.
But that was fun, dude. That was fun being out there with Diego out there. I'm a Pavia fan, so you guys should get him to do like a football de America or whatever, you know.
What do you think the expectations are for Vanderbilt?
Because Diego's confident.
Oh,
Diego and
we
Kate.
did kind of de-recruit him a little bit when he was on the show.
We're like, hey, listen.
You had to bring it down. You had to bring it down.
Yeah,
it's like, buddy, you're a good player. You're a great player, but Vandy actually winning the SEC title?
Ooh.
What are we talking
We had, we had a
Come
little
on.
thing in my house on Friday, and Kate is cornering me in my pool, being like, "We're gonna win the national championship." And what do we do?
Was he?
You got to take us to Vegas.
Who?
for
Cade
a UFC fight.
McConnell? Cade McConnell?
Yes. Yeah. Is it McConnell?
Yeah.
He's been an intern for us for 2 months.
Oh, great. Yeah, he's entertaining, dude. Neat
Yeah,
guy.
He's like, yeah, we're gonna win the national championship. Like, you guys are not. And he's like, you're hating. I was like, no, I'm aware.
Well, it sounds crazy coming off the lips.
What? Yeah.
Vanderbilt's going to be
Could
the
you
national
imagine
champion.
the Vanderbilt hoisting the trophy?
It would be
This year?
crazy. They would probably use they would design a hoist probably, first of all, because they're Vanderbilt, right? Dude, the craziest thing was when they beat Alabama last year, they're taking those goalposts, right? We left the stadium probably 40 minutes after the game. We went over to 1230 Club to get something to eat. We're sitting upstairs and the windows are open so you could see all the people just going down. And look at that guy fucking aura farming. Get your shit up. That kind of shit fucking. It's cultural appropriation, first of all. But oh yeah. There he is. I'm trying to get a Zen from one of his buddies, I'm sure. Anyway, they tried to valet park the fucking goalpost, dude. They were like at whatever that's called, Smith and Walensky's or something. They're like, can we park these with the fucking valet guy? The guy's like, what the fuck you want me to do with them, dude? So they threw them all the way down in the river. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But the simple fact, the utter like, oh, we'll valet park them. That some fancy Vanderbilt kid thought that, you know?
Yeah. A lot of money at that school.
Yeah. But what a great time for them. That night was amazing, dude. That was amazing. I just love the underdog. If somebody's underdog, I can't help but really be locked in for him, I think.
Yeah, man, it would be cool to see him win, I get.
But
there's
can they?
No way.
Well, it depends on how good Virginia Tech is out of the gate to boost their confidence. Bring up their schedule if you don't mind.
Love going through this.
Love this.
But win
they
or
have a
lose,
very-
Pavia
they have
is
a
a
very
dog.
hard
Win or lose,
schedule.
Pavia is the happy. He's like the most excited dude in the world. But if you guys did like busing with the
Hermanos.
boys,
Hermanos.
yeah, hermanos, yeah, busing with the cerotes,
Build the Mexican demographic.
busing con el gente.
Yeah, they might have 2 L's out of the gate.
Okay, hold on. That's a lot to say. Can we zoom in a little bit?
Okay,
Because
Where are
Virginia
you
Tech
talking
and South Carolina.
well, first of all, they're playing Charleston Southern out of the gate.
Yeah.
And it's at
Charles.
where?
Yeah. Up there, August
Oh,
30th.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a win. We'll take that.
They lost to them last year.
Okay.
You're
so
thinking-
now, so what are we talking about?
No, you're thinking
They
of
lost
Georgia
Georgia
State. You're
State
thinking of
last
Georgia
year.
State.
They lost to Georgia State, and I am sorry for confusing those teams, but
All right.
everybody does.
Yeah, Vandy. I'm a fan of Vandy, but we're 1-0. Virginia Tech. They beat them in overtime last year.
Yeah.
But it's
Let's
it's
give them
at
the win.
Virginia,
Let's be
but it's
optimistic.
at Virginia Tech.
It's at
Let's
Virginia
be
Tech.
optimistic.
Okay,
But-
optimistic. They're 2-0. They're in South Carolina.
Come on.
Yeah, I think that's an L.
That's an L.
How good
Sellers.
is that How good is that South Carolina quarterback going to be this year?
Buddy,
The best in the
good.
country.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm a Gamecock
He's a
fan,
homer.
man.
Yeah, I
He's
saw
a-
on your
he's a
shirt earlier. You had a
Gamecock.
Gamecocks thing on.
Yes, sir.
Or no, he did. You're also a
Yeah.
Gamecocks thing? You're also.
I'm an Ohio State fan.
Okay, so what are you doing? What the fuck am I talking about? I'm wearing this, motherfucker. Hey, fuck them, dude. I got you, dog. Yeah, type shit, homie. But no, Utah State. Who knows?
Georgia State, then Utah State.
And then Bama. But will they be better than last year?
I don't know. I don't even know what their roster. Pavia is talking about. I have new black toys.
Really?
yeah,
Yeah.
he said.
Oh my god!
I got these new little black toys.
You're
I get
supposed to say
throw
chocolatey heroes, dude.
yeah. So apparently they're going to be better.
What? He can't say that.
So
gonna
we got
text
them
Clark. I'm
beating
gonna text
Georgia
Clark.
State, who they lost to last year, and then beating Utah State, Alabama, in Tuscaloosa.
Then LSU, Mizzou, Texas.
It doesn't
Auburn,
get easier.
Kentucky,
God, I felt
Tennessee.
better before I got over here about it.
Right? It's tough, and it's like, yes, I'm fired up for Vanderbilt to be a competitive football team in the SEC.
And we're rooting for the boys. Like
We're rooting for
Diego,
'em, yeah.
Cade.
They got
Yeah.
MK, they got Eli, they got some great dogs on there though. They got one of the top tight ends, I think.
There you go.
So yeah, but we'll see what happens, man. It'll be exciting for them. What team do you think in the SEC that's gonna lay an egg? Who do you see a team that's gonna surprise people or negatively surprise people, unsurprise people?
Unsurprise them.
Tennessee.
Wow.
Yeah, I could see that.
Jack, that's not hate. That's not hate.
Feels like it.
No,
That's 'cause you're too close
you've
to
been
it.
in some
I
of the
feel
same
like that, but
combos.
like if it's surprising people, we already lost Nico, or he's chooses to go somewhere else. Joey Aguilar coming in, no tape for really anything in SEC play. So
You guys had Amia leaving. Who's that guy?
Nico
Nico
Iamaleava.
I'm leaving.
I'm leaving. But yeah, so I feel like the expectation is set already that like
And your quarterback,
That was a bad joke,
your
sorry.
quarterback went to Appalachian State, transferred to UCLA, and then Nico transferred to UCLA, so he transferred to
the clean
Tennessee.
swap.
No
So
way.
this-
The two quarterbacks swap.
They basically just swapped.
And do they play each other?
No, we don't play
No.
Oh, figure it out.
yeah.
We can't play each other. Why? You both have fucking trucks and buses and gas money.
Yeah.
Figure it the fuck out.
They should
man.
play. Sherm, you brought up Auburn. Why do you think Auburn?
I think they're getting.
Yeah, there's a microphone.
A
Use the
lot of
microphone.
people are saying the same thing that they're saying about Nebraska with Matt Rule, that it's usually the third year is when lightning strikes.
For Freeze?
Lightning
Hugh
striking
Freeze.
in Lincoln, Nebraska.
And I do believe in the Matt Rule hype. I do not believe as much with the Hugh Freeze hype.
You know who owns Hugh Freeze?
I think surprising good year is South Carolina. And I think surprising, just the expectation. Jack, you might have minimal expectations, but I think Tennessee being good the last few years, I think it'll be like them taking a
little bit of a
step
letdown.
back. Yeah.
What about Ole Miss? What's going to happen with them? They lost Jackson Dart. Who's
I
the
don't
quarterback
know,
coming
man.
in?
I feel like every year they have
I
so
heard,
much money in NIL.
I heard somebody
They're-
talking about this next quarterback like he's the one.
Their freshman, or he was a freshman last year, got in a couple games because Jackson was hurt, but he's a stud. He played baseball too, could throw like 92 miles an hour. He's
Really?
a lefty. He's an athlete.
You know what I'm interested to see?
There he is, Austin
Texas.
Simmons.
What does Texas do? Because they the last couple of years been pretty incredible, and now they're
I think Arch
Arch
Manning's gonna
Arch
be a
Manning.
beast.
And
People are
You
not
know-
even talking about him.
yeah, they're talking about him winning the Heisman.
Are they really?
I mean, yeah, they're talking about. I think I saw a thing. This might have been like someone trolling, but it was like NFL teams are already like wanting him, and it's like he hasn't even played
Because
significant
they're
snaps
paying like
yet.
the connections of who's the agent of the Mannings, who's the agent or works with was it the Browns or the Saints? So people are putting together like if they lose like Arch Manning going to, one of these
Yeah.
teams.
Arch
Saints-
is the favorite to win the Heisman according to FanDuel.
Arch Manning
Saints
is
might
the
get him
favorite.
then.
I mean, I think he's gonna be a stud.
What about Nussmeier? How does he do over there?
I think he's going to be good.
He's solid.
I think he'll be what he was last year.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. It's interesting, man. You know who was really cool that I got to meet was the Texas A&M quarterback.
Who's that?
Marcel Reed.
Yeah,
Reese.
Marcel Reese.
Nice guy.
He's gonna be good too.
Have you been to a
SEC 's
game in
gonna be
A&M?
tough.
I'm not. Is it great?
It's
You
so,
love
yeah,
it.
yeah. It's
Cultish.
very
some
cultish.
good jokes in
very
there.
cultish.
Yeah, I would love to. Yeah, this guy and some of his buddies, they came to a show one time. It was awesome, man. Just class act. And you know who was the coolest dude? The guy from Alabama took us around their campus. The quarterback, Ty
Simpson.
Simpson.
Yes.
Yeah, good dude.
I mean, dude, that guy. I wish the best. Their whole squad. They had like 5 guys. Another guy that just got drafted for them, but they all they spent like half the day with us. I mean,
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
Tyler Booker.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dude, he
Tyler
is such a
Booker
good
is
dude, man.
unreal.
bro, they literally spent half the day with us. Like they probably should have been in school.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not gonna say that, but they just took us around and we're just it was awesome, dude. That was really cool.
Tyler Booker is one of those cats that's just like one of the best people.
Fun.
Yeah,
Salt,
his
salt to the
quote
earth.
of he loves the game so much. Like when he ends up, what's the quote where he talks about you see the life leave them to where they're not having fun anymore playing football. That's
Yeah.
why he loves playing
Oh
football.
my god,
Yeah.
he
And
seems
dude,
like a damn.
Zach Martin retires, who's going to be a Hall of Famer, and they just go pick up Tyler Booker to replace him.
Yeah.
What number was he? Was he 16 in the draft?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, he was.
He was right around that area because that's where Zach Martin got picked in 2014.
Do
12. Okay.
you think Tennessee? How will they be better this year? What do you think?
Tennessee Volunteers or Titans?
Tennessee Titans.
I think they could be better. Dude. I know they had like a little scrimmage in Nissan Stadium, and I saw some of the throws that Cam Ward made. and it was very impressive. His
Cam
moving in
Ward's
and out of the
gonna be
pocket,
good, man.
across the body, throws a deep one to Calvin Ridley, and then there was one, it might have been Calvin as well, but it was like triple coverage, and he put it in the only place that his receiver could catch it. There was a couple, and it's like highlights, right? We're showing some stuff, but
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Baby girl, I like it.
Yeah, I'm impressed with the Will Levis stuff happening. They ask Cam about it, and Cam's like, "I'm focused on Cam Ward. I can't."
Somebody said they took a muscle out of Will Levis and put it into Cam Ward. That's what the surgery was about.
Really?
That's what I heard.
I could see that. I could
Will
see
Levis
that.
is
There was
stacked.
There was something.
Will Levis
extra.
is a built individual.
Yeah,
no
that's
doubt
what I'm saying. He had extra,
about it. He had extra,
and it was part of some deal they made.
but I think, we gotta have cautious expectations on the Titans this year. You can't be.
I think they'll be better than they were last year.
They will be better than they were last year.
They're in a tough division.
I hope.
Or they just made that up.
Nah,
You could say that.
not necessarily.
Yeah,
no.
they'll be fine.
Like you got the Texans.
Yeah.
CJ Stroud.
CJ Stroud. Jacksonville Jaguars getting Travis Hunter.
What else do you guys think?
Travis is like, I'm excited to watch him play.
Yeah.
I saw that the first 2 days of camp, he was on the defensive side of the ball, and they're like, today he's going to the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
And that's just badass because that's something you've never seen before.
Dude, were you guys I'm going to change the topic. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you guys left Barstool, was that scary? And now does it feel different? Like, because I've been thinking a lot about like fear and like what's on the other side of fear, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and how things present themselves and they're scary. And then like how things are often like different on the other side. Was it scary, or did you guys were like, we know this is the thing to do?
I think it was uncomfortable at first.
Yeah.
Like even going in and knowing that the deal was going to shake up and we were going to go independent and do a new thing before our contract was even up.
And I know it's been a while, but we haven't got to talk about it.
Yeah, our contract was up in February, and I want to say
We started March 1st in this new contract. It's really only been 4 months, 5
right,
months,
but we
whatever.
had it figured out that we were going to leave in like
November. I
yeah,
think.
November-ish.
Yeah.
And at first, it's like it's intimidating and scary because you got you're with an infrastructure and an audience of Barstool Sports. It's just crazy. Like their fan base, everything is massive. And so when you start to get on the other side of it, or when it was coming up, you kind of feel weird around seeing everybody for the last time. And then getting to the other side of it, I want to say like that first month, there were some, you're just nervous about being uncomfortable and doing something new.
Right.
Because like when you're going independent, it's kind of all on you.
Yeah.
You don't have like all the help, and personalities to play off of. We knew when we were leaving, like we probably wouldn't be on a whole lot of things that involved them. So it's kind of like you're kind of pushing your own boat at that point.
Yeah. I mean, being with Barstool, they were always so great to us.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
definitely,
They're so much fun.
It was definitely safer staying. But like at the end of the day, like eventually you have to like take a leap of faith. I think the phrase you use is like jump
When you can afford to drown.
Yeah, jump when you can afford to drown. It felt like at that point it was like, okay, this is the opportunity for us to like see if we're really able to stand up on our own and do these things. We got with great partners that have access, that gave us the ability to do more stuff with the NFL, because like Barstool and NFL have a whole thing. We obviously are a big NFL podcast. So it's like, oh, these are like these new avenues we can kind of go down, but you never know like how it's going to work. Right now it's going well. Like like Will was just saying, the first month, it's like, oh fuck, like this is a little scary. And then now as you're getting to the fall, like we're starting to get our fall together, figure out the schedule. It seems like it's going to be like a massive year, and you just hope it's going to be what it is. But yeah, leaving them was tough. I think the hardest thing was calling Dave. Like Will and I sat.
Oh, buddy, that was.
Who called? Whose phone did you use?
We used Will's
phone. We were on speaker.
It says a lot.
Yeah. And so, dude, we sat there when we made the decision, because we went back and forth a bunch, and
yeah, that's scary, dude.
Eventually, it was like, okay, we have to call Dave, and you see, like,
what time of day was it when you called? Sorry,
it's probably like 1 p.m.
Okay,
yeah. We'll say it's
early
like,
afternoon.
Had you guys eaten or not?
I can't remember.
Either,
maybe not.
Either just ate or still was.
Maybe not.
This guy's a fucking gangster, dude.
And dude, we
quitting work on an empty stomach is fucking
crazy.
Bush League, dude. Yeah. Only quit work on a full stomach, dude.
Right.
Because the two, if you out of work and empty stomach, is a horrible place to be.
Yes. So, dude,
wow, we have like motherfucking Christopher Columbus, dude, over here. Wow.
We sat there with like a whiteboard full of pros and cons. And it's like, all right, this is the decision we're going to make. We've talked about it. And we go to call Dave, and Will goes to press his, it's all super dramatic. So we have like the phone down, and Will goes to press Dave Portnoy, and he misses he misses like the button to press to actually call Dave, so we took a 5.
Yeah.
We said, oh shit, we need to, let's go
Because you
take a
see all the
walk.
things, you see Dave in the breakups and the champagne bottles, and you're like, he's been so good to us. And we have such a great relationship with him. And it's like, you don't want to fuck things up.
Yeah.
Because like, what if this is not the move? You have all these doubts going on. We called him, and I don't know. I think it went 10 times better than we thought it would.
Well, yeah, he was nothing but supportive. He's like,
Nothing
I
but
get it.
supportive.
Because the number got too high. Because I think at first we're thinking we're probably not going to leave. Maybe we can leverage and get Barstool to where we want him to be.
Right.
And then it got to be where it was like, this feels like a no brainer, even though it feels super uncomfortable. And then when it went down, like Dave was awesome about it.
Right.
And it was wild.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was wild.
Yeah, because I think there's a lot of people out there. Sorry, you're going to say something?
I was just going to say the last time we saw Dave, he stood us up at dinner for 2 hours.
Okay.
That was deserved though.
That was well
on my part.
What'd you do?
I've missed I've been late. We were at Nebraska. We were late getting to dinner.
Yeah, but it was also the Mahomes thing.
I left
that
early
went
from
down.
the Super Bowl dinner, which I didn't know that was a
That was
problem.
like 3
me
years
and
ago.
Caleb. Yeah. Oh, I know, but Dave.
He keeps receipts.
He keeps it tight. Yeah, he keeps the receipts tight.
But yeah. Dave was nothing but good to us.
You were saying something about for other people, other podcasts.
Oh yeah, I'm just thinking like in general, like the fear of talking to a boss or the fear of saying something, right? I was just like in this meeting this morning and somebody was talking about like the fear of like telling a girlfriend something or and then you like carry around this fear for so long. Like when I think in my life of like how many fears I've been like and then I'm just carrying around, like it could sometimes be a lie or it could be something I want to do, but I'm afraid to. And for years I will have this every day. You should do it. You're not going to, this is why, and blah, blah, blah. You have to stay.
Yeah.
But instead of talking with the person or whatever it is, and it's kind of different than what y'all are talking about. I don't really know why I'm talking about it, but instead of doing that, it's almost like when you see people keeping a balloon in the air. You ever see that game or whatever?
Yeah.
Where it's like two kids.
My kids love that game.
And it's usually, I don't want to call them out, but it's poor kids, right?
You throw a balloon in the house, let's go.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. First of all, yeah. It's poor kids and they're like diving over fucking full ashtrays and fucking that type of shit. Not like some of them have burns on their
Foldable
legs or
tables.
whatever. Yeah. It is what it is. But, yeah, and they're just trying to keep that balloon in the air. Like that's how I feel sometimes when I think back on like just bullshit I've carried instead of having a conversation.
Right,
Yeah.
combos you should have had sooner.
Yeah, it's totally different than the way I was talking about. I don't even know why I even try to relate those two things. But yeah, but I think some people are probably afraid to talk about stuff and then they do, and it's just like, fuck. I kept myself in this cage for this fucking playing just pickleball just with myself and just bullshit or whatever.
It's crazy.
Anyway, I
then
need to tell.
usually
I need to tell the truth.
But
to
it's like
someone.
most of the times
what
you
I'm
have those
talking
fears about having conversations with people, you're suffering, and then you finally have the conversation.
I know.
And it's way better than you thought it would go. And you're like, why was I?
Because the other person was probably feeling kind of the same, and you're just apart from each other, and you're just assuming shit, and it kind of just builds
Yeah,
up.
assumptions are what kills everybody from an anxiety standpoint. Dude, that thing we did with my daughter the other day, she called one of the kids. My daughter, yes, dude. I don't like talking about my kids.
Well, tell
too
us
much
what
on the show.
happened.
So, like, my daughter was telling kids at school like Harry Potter magic is real, and it's like one of those,
Isn't real?
is not. Oh no, is real. Saying
That's good.
Is real, and
I think Theo was asking, is it real?
it's not real. It's a movie.
Well, you
That's
don't know.
true. That's true. Like I am a muggle. Like I've never been blessed with a wand, and it's
Yeah.
worked for me.
Yeah.
But she's telling kids at school like, I'm having a hard time. Well, she's saying Harry Potter magic is real. And then we're in Canada and she's like not sleeping. Like she's having like a trouble going to sleep and stuff like that. And I'm like, what's going on? And she finally realized, she's like, I told these kids that Harry Potter magic is real. I know it's not real. And I need to have a conversation with them to tell them that, because it was basically eating her on the inside.
Wow.
It was eating her up. And like 3 nights ago, like the day after they came in to work with me, they came in to work with me like last week sometime, and we did a little podcast, and she was like very vocal about like this is something that she's going through in her life right now. And that night we go to bed and it's like 9:45 and she's like, I can't sleep. I'm like, bro, and I'm like at the point like, dude, what do you need from me? Like, what's keeping you up? She's like, I think it's the Harry Potter thing. So I gave her the whole quote, like, those who suffer before it's necessary suffer more than necessary. Like
Marcus Aurelius.
Yeah. So right now, all you can control.
Who did he play for? Who was that?
He was Rome.
He played for Rome.
Oh, ancient Rome.
He
Yeah.
played
My
for Rome.
bad. I'm thinking of
Yeah.
Who am I thinking of? Marcus.
Lattimore?
Marcus Freeman?
Marcus
Spears,
Luttrell?
maybe. Is that somebody?
Yeah,
I'm thinking Marcus Spears. Bring out Marcus Spears. He could have said that.
Yeah, he could have definitely said that. What a beard too.
Anyway, go on.
Yeah. So we had this conversation like, all right, let's have action items. Like, what do we need to do? We need to get these kids' phone numbers. Okay, let's get the phone numbers. We'll give them a call. Like, what if they don't want to be my friend anymore? I was like, if somebody doesn't want to be your friend because you lied to them, but then told them the truth, they're probably not going to be. It's not going to be a great friendship anyway. So she goes to sleep. The next day, my wife gets on the phone, gets one of the kids. She calls the kid, dude. She calls the kid and she like walks away. We practiced on this bus. We practiced before that too, her conversation. And I walked over and watched my kid like look out the window, pacing, like seeing true anxiety as she's like calling the kid and has the full conversation. And I have like tears in my eyes, like watching like my kid is essentially taking a next step towards adulthood.
Pretty cool.
Handling her problems. And I like, she finishes the call. I'm like, how do you feel? She's like, I feel so much better. And like I've told her the quote like 4 times since then because I wanted to be like in her brain. But like that night, 8 o'clock, she was like asleep by 8:30.
Wow.
And she just like slept great, woke up, like it was awesome. So yeah, fear, dude.
What's the quote again?
Those who suffer before it's necessary suffer more than necessary.
Oh,
right?
God, I could have
It's
years
a bar.
back. I mean, I've made a lot of amends, but yeah, sometimes things just still eat you up a little bit, you know?
Do actions of your past that you've already like admitted to eat you up still?
I think sometimes not being a good boyfriend probably at certain points in my life eats me up sometimes. Even though I've apologized, I've made amends and like I wasn't bad. I mean, I just like, I don't know. I didn't know what was going on. I think I was trying my best, but probably being afraid sometimes to speak up or have certain conversations,
Or being transparent.
Yeah. But sometimes I couldn't tell what was real and what was like an instinct and what was like a I just had a really bad gauge of like what was me believing something. Wait, let me think about it.
Like, are you making something up or is it actually real?
Yes. It was so hard for me to figure out like what's fantasy and what's real.
Yeah.
So is this me just wanting this to be real or is this real? It was just like some confusion, but
because I think like
that's a man. I mean, that's me and a man right there.
He said some old girlfriend conversation.
That's my buddy Ryan Thomas, dude. R.I.P. Dude, he passed away, dude. He was a baller, great dude, great dancer, great dude, creative. He went to Chico State, I believe. I think he passed away up there. And my buddy Billy Conforto passed away. R.I.P. to him, man.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Billy.
One of the toughest gay men ever.
We interrupt this episode to bring you Lucy. Let's level up your nicotine routine. Let's try that again. Let's level up your nicotine routine with Lucy. Go to lucy.co/Bussin and use promo code Bussin. That's BUSSIN to get 20% off your first order. Lucy has a 30-day refund policy if you change your mind. Again, boys, that's lucy.co and use code Bussin, BUSSIN, to get 20% off. And here comes fine print. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age. Every customer is age verified. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Delicious stuff. Back to the episode.
Did you ever have did you have fears? Because you were with were you in a podcast network? Like when it was like you, Brennan, like King of the Sting. You were involved in a lot of podcasts out there in that LA scene for a while.
That's okay. That's okay. Thank you, though. It's all good.
You being in that scene out in LA with all the podcasts that you guys would go back and forth. I don't know who was in the brand. I know you were with Shaw and King of the Scene.
Oh yeah, that was.
I remember
the best.
messaging you that one time when you took to your platform to call out. Was it Podcast One, Kast Media, Colin Thompson?
Yeah, Colin Thompson. That was the guy that I believe robbed us and others.
And that's when you were in a network, right?
Yeah.
Before you kind of go solo dolo.
And what's he doing now? I wonder. Let's look that up. I just want to make sure because my team and my employees, we've never received any recoupment from this gentleman. But yeah, Colin Thompson is his name, and it's okay to put his picture up there. I think creative executive entrepreneur storyteller, that part's true. I mean, I definitely...
Scroll down, Sherm. What is his...
Kast Media?
Yeah, it seems like he's still with Kast Media.
I thought that they'd fallen apart. But no, those days were fun, man. I mean, the funnest is like the beginning of like podcasting. I remember Dustin Poirier was like one of the first like guests that we had come on that was like kind of like a celebrity guest. and Tate Fletcher. He came on. Yeah. That's him right there. Yeah, Tate Fletcher, Eddie Bravo, just like getting to like be around some of those guys, and like it was so much fun. And we shared a wall with like King and the Sting, and so we would like bang on each other's walls and shit and like talk shit. Like, you know, when you're in a group, it's just like so much fun. I mean, that's why even walking in here and seeing you guys' group and y'all studio, and like you guys have employees and interns, and it's like I was like, wow, this is a real thing you guys have going on. And it's awesome, man. You guys are so inspiring. I think you guys have probably inspired a lot of other podcasters, a lot of other athletes that want to figure out something to do after their careers, you know, or figure out how to like implement something or be brave enough to even try something, you know? Because I mean, you guys were kind of one of the early groups to it. I know they have like some other pods I see, like Raw Room. Have you seen that one?
Yeah. It's our boy, Darren Bates.
Yeah, Darren's great, man. I remember meeting Darren over at the gym, and like I'll see clips of his come up sometimes, and that really makes me like just excited to see these guys, like, you know, just making things for themselves, I think, you know, because I bet it's got to be interesting after sports and after anything people do when things change, you know.
Right, when your identity's wrapped up into something for so long, talking just athletics in general, and then it does end. It kind of ends before you expect it, and then you're kind of thinking like, what am I good at? What can we do?
Yeah, like my buddy's dad was gay or whatever, right?
Yeah,
or whatever, you know. But definitely he was gay.
Yeah,
and then he left the mom, and then he came back. He said he's not even gay anymore.
Well, he said to figure it out.
Yeah, but what do we do? That was like 6 years. He was, you know, or I don't want to say being gay, but he was like
curious,
pretty gay.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, now what is he just, and it's fine. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Red Rover, you know? But it's definitely got to be kind of crazy or whatever.
Red Rover is a crazy comment.
You think, these days, who even knows, dude?
Yeah.
You don't know, you know, you got to make love to a woman twice before you even know if she has a cock on her these days. You know? It's definitely turned into a crazy time.
That is so funny, dude.
No, it's that's cool to hear you say that too, because again,
Damn,
when you
I
being in
think I
like
missed
the early or like the middle 2010s when all the podcasting was kind of happening, and all the comedians out there in LA, I feel like was a big inspiration for us too.
Yeah.
Like I followed a lot of that stuff when you guys would all get together, cross collaborate with you, Cal and Shaw, you had D'Elia, you had all these comedians.
Oh, so much fun,
dude. And some of the best moments and clips were just, it was awesome.
Yeah,
it was cool.
Yeah,
I consumed all of it too.
You?
Yeah, I did. It's like I remember when, honestly, funny enough, Nick Hallett, my boy back home, he put me on you, and then like one of my first clips, like watching from you, or maybe not first clip, but like after following you for a little bit, seeing that clip of old Daniel on the hose out back.
Oh yeah, that hot hose hit,
that hot
Daniel.
hose hitter.
He would take that first hit off that bitch whenever spring started up and they finally cut the hoses back on.
Yeah.
He would not even let it flow first. He would fucking put his mouth right on that bitch.
Yeah.
Take that first hit. God. I mean, that's fucking crazy, dude. That is just a beer bong from Satan right there, dude. They don't even make that type of shit, bro. That shit's 2,000 proof, dude.
2,000
Shit had spiders in it. You know what I'm saying? That first fucking coming out of the earth, traveling through that entire hose, probably 17 feet of fucking spiders and dirt.
Burns you for a second before it cools down.
Oh, you would see his neck turn red when it was going in him.
It was going in him.
He had enough neck where you could just barely see it. But God, I remember that, dude. But yeah, dude, I remember like in the beginning when we talk, my boy Billy Conforto Dodge, shout out, dude. He was like the first gay prize fighter or whatever out of Louisiana. And he would just beat the fucking straight out of you. You know? R.I.P. Billy Mintz, man. He was a legend, dude. We were bus boys together. And in hindsight, yeah, he was something, he was like 15 years older than me. And I was a child or whatever, but whatever.
I was a child or whatever, but
you know
whatever.
what I'm saying? Shooters shoot. And, but yeah, he was kind of like, he became like our, like, he would like soul weed all our friends, but he also became like our protector, like in high school. Like this dude, we would go somewhere and he would get us all in the club. We'd all be fucked up kids in there. And then if people tried to fuck with us, he'd fucking knock them out, dude. He was like Don Flamenco. Remember that guy from Mike Tyson's Punch Out? Bring up Don Flamenco there.
Yeah, I need to see that.
Let's get a shot at him.
Having him as a protector, would you like go into the bar and kind of start some shit on your own just to see your boy knock him out?
There he was right there. He was Don fucking Flamenco. And he tried a lot of early hair plug action and shit, so his shit was crazy, dude. He fucking sew his own eyebrows onto his scalp. That dude didn't give a fuck. He was like that. And he trained these violent dogs, dude, like these crazy, like, I don't want to say violent, but they, you know, the ones that like kill a child every year or whatever, like pit bulls. So,
Yeah,
and I love how people are like, they're the friendliest. That's fine, they're the friendliest, but they kill a child every year. You know what I'm saying, dude? You know, so it's like, you have to just agree on both things. But yeah, dude, just being around him, just characters like that from my area, dude. Billy was fucking hilarious, bro. This dude was unreal. And he would always think everybody was gay, bro. I would take him, like, he and my brother were roommates for a while and shit because they were both, I think, like, I don't know what they were doing. Nothing gay, but I think they both smoked weed and shit. But anyway, Billy would be like, bruh, he would come in the room and my brother would leave. He'd like, bruh, I think your brother's gay, bruh. Now, like, my fucking brother who has 3 girlfriends right now and can barely take care of one of them. But he would always do that, dude. He was the best. But we were fucking bus boys together, dude. It was hilarious, bro. So I don't know why I told you all that, but I met up with his brother. I got to see his brother and his nephew came to the fights with me over at the Poirier fights. So we all went over there, just like it was a big Louisiana celebration.
Yeah.
So
you basically do you
and I don't talk about him enough. That's why he's a friend.
You enjoy going to the earliest part of the fight where you're kind of sitting there solo dolo in the stands?
Love it.
Is that something you kind of tripped into, didn't realize at the time? I saw you quote tweeted somebody the other day saying, like, I think it was like exactly when somebody's like, Theo now has the expectation to be there, be the first person there. Are you kind of like,
I do feel like I have to now, but I also love it. Because here's the thing, you could watch a couple of fucking Muppets in your apartment complex fucking, you know, slap each other over some detergent or shit. Or you could go out here early and see 2 guys who have been chasing their dreams fucking live out their action. It's crazy to me that people don't go early. I've seen some of the best fights ever early, man. The fight 2 cards ago, the first fight, that was one of the best fights that I'd ever seen, man. I think it was 2 heavyweights too. Carly Judice is a young lady.
I love that.
It is weird. It feels a little like, even some of the fighters are like, what is this guy doing here?
Yeah.
He's
Like,
enjoying this a little too
How many
much.
people are in the arena?
Oh, the arena is not that many. The rows there, like in the you know, kind of in those rows where Dana and Nicole give seats. There's nobody there.
This photo reminds me of Django when Leonardo DiCaprio's first introduced to the movie. It's just him and like 2 other guys sitting in a room while 2 guys fight.
Well,
it's just you by yourself watching 2 guys chase their dreams.
I don't think you can say Django with this picture. Up.
That's fair.
Hold on.
That's fair.
My hands are starting to shake again.
It's an observation. It's an observation.
But
one white guy watching 2 black guys fight.
To get to be, I mean, it's just like, yeah, I just love it, you know? Like, I wasn't good at, like, fighting when I was a kid. I wasn't brave enough to defend my, you know, just like, I didn't have any coaching, that type of shit. So to get to see these guys out there, and you have to think, they want to just, they just want to fight, right? They want to express themselves, I think, right? I feel like they just want to express themselves. But the only way you can do it is against somebody else, right? So it's not like they want to kill everybody in the place. They just want to show that they're a great fighter. Mm-hmm. And the only way you can do that is against somebody else. I used to have this perspective of it, like it's so violent. It is, but it's how they express their ability, right? It's not as much against the other person as much of it is someone else has to be there. Does it make any sense or no?
Yeah, no, it does. They're trying to show off their skill, what they've learned, so that they can be a champion. The person in front of them, it's not about beating them. It's about being their best selves.
Right. Which I think it just like, I don't know. I just love it, man. It's like literally my Christmas, dude, when I get to go there. And the people that work, I mean, Dana just does such a great job of hiring folks. Get to see you guys there.
They're so good to everybody, man.
Everyone, dude. You think
and it's
like
not just you. It's like the
company.
group that's with you. Like when we got the boys, they just treat everybody so well.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Where do you stay when you go out there to Vegas?
I'll stay over at the Wynn.
Yeah.
You know, my buddy Jasmine works over there, so I'll stay over there.
You got to come check out Red Rock sometime, man. The hospitality is second to none. Everyone treats you like an absolute king there.
I don't
It's
want to.
just
I have
nice.
addiction issues. I do not want to gamble. I don't want to gamble, and I don't want to embarrassingly gamble. Like people are gambling racks and shit, and I'm putting like $40 up there or whatever,
Hell yeah,
or
put the $40
$18.
up there. I understand the addictive personality standpoint. I definitely have that.
Have you lost a lot of money gambling?
No, I've won a lot of money gambling.
Really?
Yeah, which is crazy. It could end at any moment. But as of right now, yeah. I've
Has your
won.
wife ever sat you down and said, "What's going on?"
My wife has sat me down and been like, "When are you going back to Vegas?"
Oh,
I'd like you to go back to Vegas. My wife she's
I'm
all
just
about
joking.
it. She's all about it, man. But yeah, addictive personality stuff. I'm right around there with you for sure. But I do want the next time there's a Vegas fight, we might have to go at the same time as you. And it's gonna be us. It's all of us just sitting there hanging out.
Right there, epic fight.
Yeah,
Which-
and I like we.
So bad.
Oh yeah.
Paycheck, so they want the knockout.
That's a great point. And it's just so, and you're like the only person there. You feel like it's like just for you. Like it was like a Chuck E. Cheese went crazy, and you got like it's just you and like a couple of the band members that are pissed at each other, you know, because you're just sitting in there by yourself. Oh yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah, what you
crazy.
got going here?
Oh, I just get in it. When Dustin's in there, dude, I can't even help it.
How'd you feel about the last fight with him and Max?
I thought it was great. I thought there was too much on his plate for the week. I thought having like a weekend, this is my retirement weekend, there's so much extra. Like there's so much extra video and promo and like goodbyes and like a lot of emotions going on, you know, like, and I just thought that's a lot to stack onto somebody who's also cutting weight, who also is retiring. So I thought that was a lot. It felt like, I love watching Dustin fight. It didn't feel like he ever got entirely into his flow.
Yeah.
To me, sometimes I don't know anything. The guy could fucking easily put me into a serious coma easily. But I just felt like there was just a lot going on. You know, it's like, and in some ways, Max is still going. Max is still fighting.
Yeah.
So Max, you know, there's more for him getting the victory. You know, because he can use it to continue to propel himself forward, right?
Yeah.
Whereas Dustin's like you know, he's retired, so it's like, it's almost like Dustin's a gracious dude. Not that he gave the fight, he didn't at all. And Max is a fucking warrior. I just felt lucky that we all got to do it in Louisiana, but there's a sacrifice that comes with that of doing it and having it there and so much attention on you that I feel like draws a lot of extra energy out of you. And I didn't mean any offense to Max in that at all. And I just thought it was so funny. Can you play that clip at the end where he's like, we didn't even get fight of the night, man. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
we did it. They're both just like talking through fucking ear, you know, they're breathing through their ears at that point.
Yeah.
They're so
both of them
banged
just
up.
eyes are so swollen. They're like,
dude.
It is crazy. Max, it did seem like Max was controlling that fight 95%.
But even mentality wise, like knowing you're going to retire, and I think Dustin was even saying it on a show after the fact. It's like when they're standing there the last 10 seconds and standing and banging, it's just like you're also thinking about, I don't want to take too much damage because I'm about to be done. Whereas Max Holloway, like you're saying, this win, he's still got a killer instinct. And you kind of, when you know you're retiring, this is going to be your last one, you'll just have that in the back of your mind. Like, I'm going to try and protect myself a little bit.
100%. Yeah.
I love the way Max handled it after the fight too. When DC walked up and he's like, what do you think? He's like, champ, UFC, handle however you want. This night's about Dustin. He like dipped.
Yeah.
I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, and I think it's just great to see, like, these are two of the most beloved guys, you know? Can we play with some audio? Is that okay? We can cut it out later. I just want to watch it one more time. Oh, we got to put them on.
Do we have to put the headset on?
Do we need to put the headset on?
Yeah, I don't know if we have one for Theo.
Okay, don't worry about it then. But yeah, I just thought, in the end, I just thought it was great for the city. It was the first time, that was the most people at a prelim that I'd ever seen was in New Orleans. For myself, I haven't been to that much, but that I'd ever seen. And then everybody stayed at the end. I didn't see one person. Every seat was full at the end for like the video and when he walked out and stuff like that.
The video was awesome.
It was.
That's probably cool to see him being your boy and just seeing him I don't know, everybody appreciate him and go out like that in the video that they made when he's tearing up.
Yeah, it was special, man. He's a special guy and he's so fun. I mean, I think a lot of these, you know, it's like, I think we're living a lucky time where you get to see past some of these guys, just their ability to fight. And you get to also see them as human beings, you know, because there's more social media stuff. Like I got to hang out with Gaethje and stuff earlier in the day. That dude's hilarious. And who else? Chris Weidman. And just, dude, so much fun, bro. And just that whole sport. And I'm thankful David Spade took me to a fight one day and like I got to go with him and like, yeah, sorry, I'm just talking, but I'm getting tired.
that spark it for you? Well, like David Spade taking you to the fights, where you're like, go ahead, I can see why people are into this. I'm now into it.
I just felt like, holy shit, dude, we're here.
And just feeling the like them walking, you hear the mat, you feel the mat, the punches being thrown.
Yeah.
Just being right up there at the octagon, watching Bruce Buffer
Alex Pereira.
warm up and get ready to do his announcement shit. Because he gets juiced up.
Oh, he's over there fucking.
He's all like
Stretching.
dancing. He's like shaking his head.
Yeah.
He'll let you fucking stretch his nuts. He'll be like, help me fucking get these bitches ready, you know?
He gets fucking into it, man. Like he owns his character of UFC.
It's
He
all
owns all
so
of it.
it's all so perfect, dude. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's all just so like, I don't know. And everybody loves it. And it was there for us during the pandemic, dude. I'll always be grateful that shit was there. Because what else if not there? The rest of us all would have been on the news. It gave the people that still wanted to believe in something to fight for, and not just being a fucking pussy, that it gave us something that could still happen in this world.
Yeah.
That's what I think sometimes. And yeah, I'm being vulgar.
Yeah, I'm being vulgar.
But I'm hungry, dude.
Let's get some food. Let's do one more.
Yeah, we got to get hit the Bud Light. Bud Light question. You know how everybody would do anything for a Bud Light.
Fuck. I gotta be somewhere too.
What would Theo Vaughn do anything for?
Anything for? What would I do anything for? What is it? What are the options?
Anything.
Anything?
Can't say family.
What would I do anything for?
We've had people say documentaries, Super Bowl. They do anything for just a steak, a nice steak. We have Dale Earnhardt said nothing.
He did?
Yeah, he did.
That must be nice, huh?
Yeah. He's like, I got everything.
I'd do anything. I don't know. I could give some sappy shit, but let me think of something good. I'd do anything. I'd do anything to let me think one more second.
Go ahead.
I would do anything. I would do. Let me think. I'm gonna think of something. I have to. I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. Type shit. Thank you guys, man.
Bro,
I love you.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you a lot, man.
I appreciate you. A lot of fun, man. Sorry if I talk too much.
No, dude, it was awesome.
Great.
You were awesome.
Big hugs, tiny kisses.
Hey, let's get a photo real quick. Here we go. 3, 2.